Pretty me the amount you are gonna in our head. Now I'm seeing you my own trinkwana be winning a can say. Happy Independence Day. What was a bit my can trinkwana? Trinkwana as an acquaza year piano. But will cry a few near the auntie. Bet me a can say. So ne offer be beyond the black stars and all air shining in as a Ghana yet. Friday's the Amon town me ne. My Baba Tramedia Mamma Luther Ken. Now, Bibia Luther will be a mama. Ye man ya corner, ye man shedne. As a wahoo, baby, I'm in no a corner by a was na me ye quick and I'm ye we are, Cocaramo couldn't quite yellow. Corner by Lutan and Efim. Nan Efim, Oledi winner, aha, grandpa. Oledi winner, green tea. Baby, I can will be ano, ye man ya corner shed, ye tanichi. Mutanichi bibiamu na ye wo si akoso tie mu idea as a funny sikasem ni ade no ke obehe na wa ama ko abontin kro ye na fie no ntimi nyama ne nyefe ni ade obehe na wa kama boy ni tv no wa to ama no boy ni tv no kwaku na de na ya na opo ya min tu sem na o hia o la papa ye na wa sha se no koso ana ye sa
ba sa mbre na ewum na kino nya de o ke ga no
am sa rutina me chose CEO ha idea e fan sa fan ni mu be na wa he no bo ze si a wo na ye we mu abi na
mo kan wo na ne banya mo a
sese
mo kan wo na ne banya mo
oh na no nkwada be ya bi be 22 ze sen a omunya butu mo mo ga na wa ko to butu akwa ko mo nyina o de be ku ama hu enra me videos ni be na video
select ni pa 5 pe
atibu do be na be go are 5
ah 5 pe
and cry, I be what to wait for 5 after the white to Benjamin Shaw, it was a nice gesture. I saw everything yesterday. Oh, Kukuvasi too much. Tira, come on, do that, but now you know, Luta, baby, be a man, shed the necose, yet Tanichi, Ewo, Munti, Morgan Chedembra, 0207543637, special edition. It's as a Ghana at 69. And I already said in their celebrations, no, a coye near the idea to Muzampa. Now, no, I didn't pay back on it, not yet didn't come out kakra. I'll be a 4 home do be rub after no, you're Fiena, Yababa Fisa, no, Casa, ye Kaja, your Tumua Brankese, a Nations FC, any Bichim United, a Ghana Premier League Monday 25. Nina Berna, ye the one no, and then come out on a ready Amadini Abu Dhabi, Habib Mohamed Wahana, Ricardo Vaz, Metramo, Eddie Ama Luta, Messa Hename Mako, Akwaku Ramu, Ewo, Amanone Binas, Executive Producer Rafi T. Bread, Etanichi Omobwa, Manemakui Rich, The Voice, Jakamanich, Junior Chidi, Henafia Kiola, the Programs Manager, Abe Kuku Kuoche, Omuna, Eti Chinejmadi, the special as a BBA Boko there.
Alhamdulillah. I had my order also here.
No, yeah, and then Ramadan design
17.
Oh, okay. Kakra Pimsoko. Now that 13 more days and 14.
Either 12 or 13.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, Pimsoko in Impa. And then so I cut 97 days. Na World Cup no. Basu Dinezo. The number 97 was a war home command yebidi.
Yeah, by the home command.
Matthias.
Ghana was 6 cities, 90 persons now there.
Omu ni pa ko wudi bi ho. Ko he se de mani si kona.
Ghana pa.
Ene man mu we ni dia ha adwen.
Okay, our retirement 9 years achieve still like nika.
Ade papa bi ama mu. Mota note. Mota note.
Oh my Ghana.
Ko uzo we.
Me mpom ye pa. But me yes kamo.
So but anamona onam so ne de na mebe to nsam bibiri na amonya skara wa koso ahwe nkofo sa na aboa ma ne ma etimi akoyi eze obi afrem no hia mo na me no na ma no
ofro no hia mo asesen ya
se emwa bi se bi o me pejesi ana ebia me ne me ye nya asem nti no ka me pese me kuja no me pubi obo mo se abi ya kuja ni nyina no me do na mama no ne ade
obi frɛw na wo so ohia bibi ɛfa emwom te sɛ bia ɔyɛ football player ba bia wo ne videos cry bit ma yɛ ne sa na mama na ba so obi afro so ne renya problem pes ka de me ko mesum sɛ o
na so ɔyɛ ba akora na wa yɛ nyina ka
dabi guy ni TV no so ba bi wo hwɛ yɛ bia on kan kyerɛ nza nza beka
oh me judi
ba just me TV na ka so me ni bi o
Saya na all footage is be the enra Leo Messi Kokoshia President Donald Trump and the one nkoma a kofu edipa and question will be as a Pele Messi Pele Messi when he was all more in the war adwinche bi bro na obi sase wan na e better Pele Messi is already at 0207543637 on Facebook oba Fakye TV na wa follow wa like wa share wa comment na nema akoyi peramanti Pele Messi Pele Messi abi wo bi kan fa wan Pele Messi
so do go there
Pele ni Messi Pele
Kwagu Pele Messi
so do go there
oh debi me na me biza question ni ya Pele Messi
I'll choose Messi
we choose Messi okay Pele Messi na abze his excellency hwe Pele ehu ejuma oba be Pele nso bebo ball ni bi wo USA mo New York Cosmos won na o say o mu se players aba bebo o mo soccer ni bi o mo wodin po mo yedin kese ba Messi ba ye no waba be ni din kese no ho adwuma because waba be gi trophy e da man Inter Miami for no nti no man moka ngu o de saba so body ni nyina awura mu na o kasa na Leo Messi gina hwe na nim sa na nkofo se kasa ya mampanyi ken uni atede o hwe na nim sa abo Cristiano Ronaldo din na uni ese ora ne bari ti ze me cry am ya de cheni ene abo ni din wa yi di eno ne nsema wodo na na yereba ababe rametimi edi amount di eba kwa mo no na mo so ronim no Judgment Dental Clinic Millennium Constructions and also no Gifted Icon na is a season 2 no the Street Crown edition na cost Royal Edge omo you know ma daroma omo e kan obi ye ba be ram na so ma do nya 124 years na ohwe ma de bra na omo abono ne niam omo kika bum no ojiri se ene omo woda no eba bra na se ene no ekọ ni nyina ne nkoma na yehwe ne aba be de o quick ye ba ya pe me do ko na ma no ne nsem no mabobo so nkakra ketenkete na afia rerem na ato asere ama ye ba sisi a Antetem so no yerko na nwume nema titadia 8 p.m. pepepe Real Madrid bobuku no ejon mo na so no mawram no no Celta Vigo area ko akakobwe ni na nkomo no nas mame Real Madrid on players omoye out of this game obeke aroparo ye baba be nkomo catch us e praninti no aman kwada ni bi enya call up na ba ababe rama omo eba be ejumeda ma Real Madrid bobuku to retoso na wo ha ye wo ede Militao ono epla Denis Barros ni pra Eduardo Camavinga doubtful Dean Howson ya suspended no ngezi true suspension cast ontimi ambo Jude Bellingham ono so no epla Kylian Mbappe ono so epla Rodrigo Goes epla David Alaba doubtful Navarro Carrera so no suspended na Franco Mastantuano enso suspended to check here na eze Madrid omo squad ino ontimi njamu mbo ejuma no ene ede hon komo no etimi area dana officially no squad na pipa ye friend Abeloa abomodin etimi area ba ababe rama omo ekakobo ejuma no senete eniji 7 se Raul Asensio ababak era fisora akwadana ye friend Lamine Fati no for the first time no so nya call up oba ababe rama bo ejuma era ma club ye from Real Madrid goalkeepers no ye Courtois Lunin era Fisahio Messi defenders no ye wo Denny Carvajal Trent Alexander-Arnold Raul Asensio Frank Fran Garcia, Rudiger Flormendi, and Diego Aguedo, and afi Lamine Fati. Or midfielders no so a. They say them also no esi etie your Freddy Valverde, Orion Chouamini Adagule, and afi Kestero, and Manuel Angel, Palacios, and Thiago Pitach. Attackers no Emiensa, Vini Jr., and afi Gonzalo Garcia, and Brahim Diaz. And a credit, yeah, likely say Brahim Diaz, Ebebo Modena, Wetmia started ahead of Gonzalo Garcia. Ezazabelu Agidi the last game on boy no na Garcia na modobono on shera enhuni no am Madrid on my rival omuko kokodu bigo no utumuza mpa na ano edempa ohwe on my rival no ewo airport sere niema esi ekoye any the room no we ni on my rival ewo hotel a omuko etimi akwa rest na enwumre game no omo abomoden etimi abono ama me time omuko ekokodu a no one supporters no omu signing autograph with omo no ena usampa Vini Jr. Edda so ni na mono ohwe na aboa mane amade da ye pa etimi ede ama club na don komo no ewramu so no etimi ede ama na no fio na oro ri chema mame Kylian Mbappe ewo Paris still o mame Real Madrid importer mo sera na no Luta e confirm edema no ni pra na wenya no e wozene obomode na oye niema bibra e beboa mane makoye pa etimi ede ama ono ankasa no edu mame Kylian Mbappe in Paris obo ze car na otima o drive no enye car ketwa eye car timuzampa no edempa na yina still o ni kroma always o be recover na mresim no waba beboa mane makoye pa etimi ede ama Real Madrid boboku no enti esa pepe na esi etie ye ko ye nim dia se bia o mataka ye friend Rafa me era ni honsema ebobo ede no e ade ano edempa na yina ze 2024 Rafa me ekoko assault lady be sexually yezi ne no prosecutors wo spin no eze be ya enkomo he no mundi abrante na sem emfa no entumu 10 solid years na tirie yeze 10 years no yede ni koma na jese mra bebre su wechi a omugiri se wo so mo ye na eboa ma abrante na nyam na sem odi ye no omutimi atwe na so de tiare ze yeze ne omuzo ombenyanka omo ema 13 solid years a sa nipa no ye ne sa no enkontimi get closer to her after no so no omo sam fine 64,000 euros a enu yeske wo so twa na ehwe na eboa mane makoye pa etimi erman to report ne jeze sexual assault guys ne ba ye be reramo ezanze per report ne chese Rafemie ohwe so si handle lady no na otono toa na wa woso ne kakra na oye ni se no omugiri se ni nyina ne mra no ebo ebra after no no ene kokko eze opeso fa no san kokko eze nyamra asem na ni nyina mo na mboa mane mankoye soro afa ma La Liga pay for the aba se omama teams ne kwan se nyambo a April 10th ekoko rom on the 13th April no e wo se omo ebo modo no omo de omo retro jersey no etime ye adwuma retro no bebiza se den yezi jersey bi a wa hye twam no obetimi abomode na ma design na ma de aba bebo game no na omo so omo de sa proposal na call ye no out of 40 teams a eju omo na so ebo adwuma ema na makoye pa etimi ede ema omo no na jeze omo agitumu 38 age area tumu zo bebo mode na jeze enei no sa old jersey no omo etimi ede aye adwuma na mmom no omo ze Real Madrid ne Barcelona de omo ze dabi afuwe no omo gidi se technical issues bi ni ade nti no so omo gitum so omo old jerseys ni bi ye de bebo sa games no sa mbe na enyeyi ti omo ze omo maka ne de Algeria tum na so Madrid for no ejuju so omo gitum a enya de se bebo a na Barcelona so no ya de etechi na omo se Barca for de catch omo ze pesero kan ede atro mo no omo no omo so no etime the retro na obi na akuye pa e amata e na bali di no ye na wasan baba be Ramos Spain o video no to so be na abukai no nkomo no e so di kabe na weapon to sensem na nkomo ba ku mienu bi nya de sa akọ wie pe Barca for no a confirm say bibibia e da na kwama ni Hamza Abdul Karim enya work permit nti no omo reso be join Barcelona B no bibia Juliano Balletti eye coach no no ne omakọ akọ bo adwuma na bibia akoye pe de amo ne Barca e bo mo de omo socials no empinfo rese be to aba eyi omo as president no omo kokoshi omo na nkomodidie no ena one Laporta e kache socials ne ze on fan wo se Victor Font eti wona mum no o kam obi artist se munim namunim namu kotoma ba de Victor Fonta ene Barcelona Sporting Project omoye no o se Rixa ewom ne yade very high izaze ne nkomo no odi no ohun ze nyade se beboa amane amade da yeso no etimi edi ama club no ntie no enkomo kakra one Laporta ebo mode di edi champion for now check Victor Font so ne nkomo no odi a ozi Barcelona no ne ye no encheze makwakoji La Liga ena basketball for yi say ni we uye team na ye team ni ye sera be omo Europa betimi a compete very well enu echi team ne be ya akono na be down so from other clubs tini na ne nkoma eno so erum ne basa omo train course so Ciutat Esportiva one gampa na ano edimpa na niji 7 se Gabi sere na no Luta confirm e de man no pay preference flick a confirm se Monday squad no mo de be ka ho obe train with the group na mo no onye ready say game against Arete Bebao and Newcastle United no obetimi akọ bobi eno echu man kwada no ebi mo baba be join abranti efe na Navarro Cortes enyo no nko a Chabi expert omo nyina nkwada you know omo join team no e wo Ciutat Esportiva one gampa omo ne omo etimi etreni ye Nico Williams so no report e boba chese Barca Arete Bebao enya de se Nico Williams beba ababe jama bo ejuma etimi da man club e friend Bebao ni nyina se still prano e ya de a edi ninya ano edi ye papa and aforo anu su chemo Aretico Madrid so a Antoine Griezmann per reporter de abobo etimi ede ebanini yezenanka e wose bosumi we amono o join Orlando City Boboko no e wo US empatamo na Griezmann nkomo no ana omo so wakeda cha Aretico Madrid pay for ne se obetwen ama season no akọ edi apem ansa na obe make move bia one make move no ti for now no zo kwakuru mo Orlando City said na report no eche bosumi we am no wa ba bonte aba be di na osi otena season end dia na obekwa as free agent na wakwakuru ma bojuma etimi era ma club for yambra English abonte zo na yeri nkomo aka na metete ti se Toramos before ashase epe coach for omudi ze I go todo emomo na omudi ze I go todo ejuma na hoye no ne niama na odi ewram no omudi ze embo amane man koye create me fa ma club no omo omo consider ze debi no omo enya coach bi omo de beba aba be ram na waba be yejuma e de ama Tottenham Boboko no na enum komo no era Jimmy O'Hara oye former player de ma Toramos pe wakasa ose niama na ekoso wo club ni no watranse adwen ho a ohwe team ni game a ojiri se players no fa bebi no ohunu so o ma hyeda na omo bo team na bro say na Jimmy O'Hara ebo mo de din nkomo no che
decent player. Players will come back fit. We'll find some results. What I saw last night, we're going down. Like at this moment in time, we are going down. West Ham are performing better than us. Nottingham Forest have got fight in them. Leeds have got fight in them. This team has got no fight whatsoever. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be in this situation. You can tell. They can't string two passes together. Two passes. And they don't get tight. They're 15 yards off players. There's no fight and will to try and win the ball back. Crystal Palace just knocking it around. Midfielders getting on the ball. It's embarrassing. I can't believe what I'm watching as a Spurs fan and the people that are paying a lot of money to go and watch that team play.
Eltiano ye commanding a former Toramos one player friend Jimmy O'Hara. Abomo deri ababa betu ya cheza dina eko no ani enyan. Omo de nkakran kakrasa. Omo ni embro mo sana hana team ne ba ababe ko relegation ano edin ye papa to workout. Elso edin koma akra edafa Arsenal team no so supporters no mo relax o jide Paul Mikel Arteta mo zafi na ye there bibi pa be ko edama Arsenal Boboko no.
Good job. It's not going to be pretty. Particularly at the end of the season, that's what matters. It's all about winning now. It's not about how you play, how you perform. It's all about results. And you tell that to Tottenham right now, they couldn't care less how they play. They just want results, right? It's like West Ham. So I'm quite relaxed, and I think everyone else needs to be. I'm pretty sure Mikel will be relaxed tonight anyway.
You talk about, obviously, the way that Arsenal played this year. There's been a lot of negative comments towards them.
Eltiano ye command ni no tio workout abomodi aka era fa Arsenal Boboko no ne omo training no ejepene ekoso soba ready training center na training na ekoso no mo prepare ahead of game omo so no ebe jom na so no mo ne Mansford Boboko no e de abweni training na eruma emrante bi se Juan Timber William Saliba na afi so no Zubimendi Rice Martin Odegaard Mikel Merino na afi abrante a ye friend White and a Gibel Magahe shomo entimi antwene with the team na nkorare so aron ebi dize Andre Hayman Anush ono ejepene joini senior team ni omo etwene na afi Mali Salmon na Masdoma na krana ye friend Jadin Dyson omo nyina no joini main team no omo etwene eboa ma ne makoye pe timi ermo metetete se Pierre Henkapi obeki o joini team no on loan from Bayernofie Leverkusen metetete ze nei Arsenal for ne Leverkusen asha se edidi din common to zoze Pierre Henkapi abomodena ne contract no ye ne permanent mano nyon yezo ba yedwuma obo edema club Arsenal no Mikel Arteta ejiri zampa ano eden ebo amane makoye pede mano Martin Odegaard report ebere ba no chezo no so ni pra na wonya no Arteta confirm say na otwe no mako miensa Martin Odegaard o team captain no etimi amani manimu ya emma mebo edwuma emfama club former Arsenal no ye de aba betodwa no eden pa Romo Aston Villa o masoe ya Emiliano Martinez Dibu na report if Argentina e baron HZ ahwa the English FA no ebe sanction Dibu ni na zo mo ko Argentina your betting company bi di omudino ye from B play na online company betting no omo omuzi Dibu be 1.5 year ni ono na ye o ambassador oba efe ni mrema na jezo omuzi obi a wo game ni ma obo ana wo ye bibi no untimi nkonko lead betting company bia enye ya advert momo emma me ya bazara momo jobzo omuguso ewewe nsini me ba anhwa asotwe beko etimi ediama Dibu ntie no edia baba be rama yere wonsem no etudwa nso no etimi era ma Manchester United a confirm ze nyame boa na niam dedadia season 2026-2027 yezu ramo Old Trafford a omo season ticket no across board or my increasing on 5%. And no reporter if you Manchester the Man United for Muzampa ejuma no mo ye ne sere de Messi koro team na ya kono the next season no yes across board baby utwia ye mfanse bi am ne £10 ye increasing at 5% aba beto so eno so yonkomo if United so ma so eba Chelsea coach Liam Rossignol enso edi nkomo injuries update anei e watch Chelsea bobo koro ma so na pepa no akasa from Estevan Willian edi Romo the other players enelu plenty no ebi omuntimi mbo edwuma mfama club ni na so omo so no prepare FA Cup game no omo ne resam ene de bebo ani na nkomo no sei ena Liam Rossignol
we need to be really, really careful, given State was a hamstring injury. So he just needs to clear a few more markers before we put him back in. But obviously, it will be a big boost to have him back in a group.
And anyone else that we don't know about, kind of not available?
No.
Picked up any knocks this week?
No, Jamie Gittins is getting really close, which is great. He had a really positive scan. So hopefully within the next 7 days he'll be back in the group. In terms of from the Aston Villa game, there's no injuries from that, which is fantastic.
And Lavia, is he ready to go from the off?
Yeah.
Because
Liam Rossignol apomodiri ababa betuja Chelsea Stefano ewozo munya abotre kakra di emano na mani yise no say Aston Villa game no after no Chelsea for na record premier no ye nkomodia no edem papa idi how ejame de man Newcastle United weekend FA Cup omonso ene Manchester City ene di ebo ani na ze jogo biza ze di how enti edu bebi a yetize ne Livramento ye linkini to Man City wani ababa tize Sandro Tonali ye linkini to Manchester City ya na Pep Guardiola money Man City boy we no players ni gina we din koma o was coach ne ya enhawa na say e no bomodi ya no.
No, I don't think it annoys me. I think that's something Pep does, I think, regularly with lots of players. I don't think it's personal to us. I think he's a football man and he's got different relationships with different players. I really respect Pep and what he does and how he coaches, how he manages. I think his teams have been fantastic for the Premier League. Fantastic for football, really. I think he's a revolutionary with what he does, and that's just part of his psychology.
No, Sydney oye sport man or coach or wakwenya says ankomodidi no ebitimi akoso no being a coach no enya de se eha no krakra e no ye nkoma na edi how abomodi area tuja Pep Guardiola so akase area for si game we romoko akwa rene normal progress akwemi zaze FA Cup no oba England no so a trophy ana competition ba kwa trophy ne da so no eso pass no so di nkoma on the chair.
Definitely 100%.
As you know, you play Newcastle for the 5th time. What's your relationship like with Eddie Howe? Have you got a good relationship there?
Yeah, really good. Never dinner together, but...
As good as your friendship with Daniel Farke, for example?
Never dinner with Daniel neither. So, but good relation, yeah. Some of them have relation for a long time. And at the end, listen, we're rivals. We have to play each other, but of course, before and after the game is completely different.
Until no ye come on no apomodie de fa relationship da eri on pin perfect di how tem no jezampa omontem ni ye papa na kase dako omehia pe bibia tranaze omo ayeniama bako mieru bia ebeboa na bibia da ye pa eri amomo weekend ye bomode na Milan derby na todwa na obekai Nicolas Fulkrug na obo ejumere ma West Ham United Germany ni ne wora AC Milan oni omo eye ejuma eno ozi Milan mpatemo no ene club no ni age pass wa journey omo na ni age say weekend ye bomode na Milan derby di kan kro no join team no eba so say na Nicolas Fulkrug e bomode di jai.
I don't know why, but the connection I have already with the fans, with the club is already deep. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to play for this club. I'm always happy to enter the San Siro. And I'm really looking forward to my first Milan derby in my life. I think one of the biggest derbies in the world. And I'm really looking forward to that.
Amoye command no Germany ni this year friend Nicolas Fulkrug abomodere atuja o cheze already mo say Milan derby weekend ni amabeko ye kama pere amana shoma Moringa Paulo Dybala yetetete se finalissima no enyade se Argentina Spain obetimi abobini na zo mo nkotudwe o check ya na nine binkum no obekọ na wakwa exchange nche ne cheze bosome bako ediramu mienu enyade se na obetimi abana wababejana na so aboejuma etimi ediama Roma boboko nte no a reporter Ezekiel Bruno Paulo Dybala na jeze joya no na Dybala hon komo no na ne ye di eromo etimi ediama Cristiano Ronaldo ne coach efe no Jesus a confirm is Ronaldo pra no ema confirm fa ne tatata sa e pra no edempa oze no luta be catch zebel se 2-3-4 weeks ye obekwa akwa transfer oze no kre yezi no nko shia therapies bi e wo Spain patemo na omo ready omo de be fam se da be boa na Ronaldo bi nya ahode na animanimu ya no wababa be gina na so aboa manema akoye kama pa so no etimi ede ama El Nasser bobo korunte no ede ababa be tuja na Saudi Arabia for no guso tuskanu gumsa yeze Mason Greenwood obo adwuma de ma Olympic Marseille former Manchester United Moringa no amozi no Ramo Saudi a club ako a contact ne nkofo no ne o makasa ze kwan dawa enkom pese next season no Mason Greenwood ebefimu ewo France patamoro aba be join omo ne omo so no etimi abo adwuma na aboa na bibibia akoye pa etimi ere amomontie no ye nkoma aba beto dwa nyo no nko a Madrid goalkeeper friend Courtois yezu Ramo Madrid a otiti bibia fima afibia onya 8 million euros yes Saudi club ya ofa no so join omo a omema ne 30 million euros a year edi gonyintum na onfa madu boboko ne ntu bebi kra na nka no be join omo no ne omo so no ento aso no ne mboa ma ne man koye pa etimi enfa ma no na ne ye na man ye uze AS Monaco apost video we Kylian Mbappe na omo jeze 10 years ago ena ye babenya akwada we ya no wasi so ana obo signing a professional contract na munkomo no ye tie kakra
dire c'est le club qui m'a développé et qui va encore me développer. J'espère pouvoir continuer à passer les paliers, le plus de paliers possible avec mon club formateur. Je suis très heureux et très fier de pouvoir signer mon premier contrat professionnel avec mon club formateur. C'est le club qui m'a fait grandir, c'est le club qui m'a développé et qui va encore me développer. J'espère pouvoir continuer à...
We are commanding na jeze Monaco for no oko omo official handles na video omo de ababeto omo 10 years ago na Kylian Mbappe dabise ya obomo de signing a professional contract ati nkoma no dia opeso rise ya no baba be do show izazo gidi entity ya Monaco for no dia ma no omo aboa no omo hwe e manitimi enyini ye pa e wo man kakrakra eboa na ne ma de da ye permanent Mbappe no ampa after Monaco Paris Saint-Germain from ono Ramo Real Madrid ane oni omo na ebo adwuma eboa ma bibibia ekoyi kama pa so erema mo ne Galatasaray bobuku ne ko akwa commentary no Noah Lang fans no dodo na eba be ramu ebo modern na je so mo ne no etwitwe twamfonya na bi mo so sinsan sinse autograph emfa mo a na ni nyina mo no hwe na wa sinsan na aboama ne makoyie pa etimi ede amano Luther confirmed the choice former Man United player friend Jesse Lingard Ramo Corinthians no akọ ene o makọ akọ ejuma officially deal no ya bombo signing is jersey number 77 and okwa share na after bibia na ye confirming is signing on video mo confirming you know say this here
Tá viajando, mano, você joga bola pra fora.
Aqui não.
Não, vamos invadir.
Rato, toca a bola, meu irmão!
Bora jogar. Tialo ye England ya ye friend Jesse Lingard wa Ramo Corinthians wa Brazil patamo kora wa kwakobo ejuma na bohama ne amadeda ye pa etimi ere amana shujua sere me kan de chono Jesse number 77 ena na ohwe na washe na bohama ne amakoye pa ere amana ma double Sotabigo club na ya 124 years but ohwe Jude Bellingham koma ono so abomode die on Instagram page wa ode bomado abaso 124 years of the biggest club in the world. What an honor it is to represent this club, Hala Madrid, and Obomode. It's me, Eddie Ram. No official video. It Madrid for the Aba. Obomode celebrity on birthday no. And koye football kwa e kati across legends so minyo mo maba ababu ejumere ama club no. Ne you know Obomode it's me Eddie Ram. Ntiere akra na ne Ghana yenya 69 no. Real Madrid so yenya 124. It's not say 6 March 1902. And a club you see about my form ya ne omejo mo na so abujuma ababa bi sisese the official video Madrid Eddie do more than 24 years no yenhwe kakra.
And show that after all, the black man is capable of managing the whole affairs. And my last warning to you is that you all should stand firm behind us so that we can prove to the world that when the African is given a chance, he can show to the world that he's somebody. We are waiting. We shall no more go back to sleep anymore. We are going to demonstrate to the world, to the other nations, young as we are, that we are prepared to lay our own foundation. As I said in the assembly just a minute ago,
all right, no, yeah, Kobane, Urama, Japan, Akoso, Tisa Pepe, it is here, still Ghana at 69. Eri Gusua ye DT Real Madrid 4 D Real Madrid at 224 no ye D Ghana at 69 ya bara ya ba be kinka message ne kakra ma no ne 7 call eri apemna be ya 4 no etimi asom na omo ato aso na pese mu na remedy amount 020754 3737 020754 3737 astra kase renko emfama Gentleman Dental Clinic maka eri acho se oseno omre be na yedi huni na aboa na niama koye pede amana nkomo no me patro e series tie yeze afimuni nyina wo akonya asempre ni no be kona ya hwe oseno ahu se how bi ana niama bi enhyera enkoye na de tie ne ze examination and consultation doc abire pono no ere ato root canal treatment no ze na dudumu sen no ohun se tokro bi ababa betum ye fe bibi kaka e hankofo kroma pa na ma senti bi ejina wo numo kwa se wo be hia se ebere ni apepa mu na ya fele di amawa o mere na o ma ye di ama se hu su hia se ebere ni ebetu a nyina mo ebere na ye di hu dwuma di ama se na wadidi agusen no so anono ne ma agusu ama se ne color ni change na afi se ya na se okwa scaling and polishing ye etimi de ma after no na waka che doc ze doc bo me white ni bi obema na ye fita ona ma afi wo se na ye si wi mu no fefefe sinsu mu na ya na hu sampa ade no ano edin aboa mane makoye dem antu se na antu na bezo replace na your temporary one your permanent one afi se no opeso se ni gold and silver ni yebe na ye du djuma etimi e de amount de tie ni obo adjuma Ghana baby akra akwa branches emi no Kumasi aba be emi no Abreport Junction Mountmai Street ye kwan so no Total Energy Filling Station chope owa oye djuma na aforu ani chemo High School Junction na tonsu a orodu ope ozo ope baby a ene Benjamin for no abomodin na jeso mo abio mu djuma no foforo kra ye bebomodin na yetimi acho na niam akoye pa e di amount chemu bia fadok na ma no na ne no eni nkomo 0598 731-823 0598-731-823 na 0559 1395820 0559-13958 niamwa na niamankoye kama pa emfa Emma Royal Edge semenka emfa Charles mass recruitment no eguso a ekoso nra omobo modern entrance neso no omo attrance ye peripa no mako 1000 de omako akwa mo United Arab Emirates amomako akwa kubejuma na de tiere ene omabo modern companies akese pa eno omo ne omo akọ partnership a ye de dodo na erum na se netie ye BBH Consulting ene o Menski Express Group ene o Setoni Travel and Recruitment Agency ene o Mac Mavis Travel and Tour eno no mo hwe se djuma me baba boyi uyobi a oni nani so a me de na ma no tudwa na wa quick wafa na onimpinfo aka se ne oye motorbike factory workers no warehouse workers no ana your ba na be ma na oye cleaner ana security guide akonya ba se onso no obabo modern wako akwa akwa bebi abeda de obedi oya ye omo abehwe kan abefa so akwa ejuma be ye omo ka bosome so a ya sama ska kufu a obechiche de ato won abo ama ne ma kwere amanti no orientation no gusua ekoso no ane chance ene gusua ekoso obetimi afre na nkomodidie bi 602 0244 759260 0244 7927431 na wabomode etimi Royal AGP for edi komona ya bwana makoye pa etimi edi ama kama pa Gifted Icon season 2 uremi na yobi a eba na nyom to oye heavy pa utimi jan na so kasa hare no eye adwuma me pa cho ma talent ni nshingu kwa because minimum bi amanitwi ano ono grow gidi so obeto nyoma nyiska na it is all talent ne ade also oba na oba be showcase talent ne is a gifted icon enuano media de ba erimu ede na ohwe nkofo abo mo yi omo pia otumu ze nya de keto akra de me ba cho enha ho nkoye zo ko ne na bibia hye talent na go whatever Fakye TV premises yo Kumase Bantama ene no ye ne Bantama praise bi asoye kese ne di ne me oba wa ba be pick your form so no kama pa enkomo bi nso wo ho na we chichi a 0550772113 0550772113 na wabomodin etimi edisa nkomo no na aboa na niam akoyie pa etimi e ma Millennium Constructions you do almost so na mani age you go enche meba be yefira and my menhye o ye boy na betena me fie na o the guest more than free bawa metu e was embo no nkono no waba beda na o che wa abonten so a key no me mu bia bi mi ana me wo me lock door no beda abonten ti no me fie ore oba izo e decent pa ni nyina Millennium Construction so madaroma na me dwa manum sei because omo ho no nko ade afi ye beto asase esidan esiso ame yonso yaba be yefira izanze ya bread do obo asika na no a enfie mienu du ade be ya ade no na ori akwa kotwi adanka me pa twa no etime top plot de etene ze yezi na full plot na pe half plot na pe quarter plot na pa contact Millennium Constructions enye Kumase ne nkran eni Cape Kosunko Ghana ha baby a o media mu ne aboa na onso wanya asase ayusu opa asase yantam dia filling station mo into real estate development no yere na manu tuju arama fara mo ne o makasa ade ise me wo mne zo mo no o amono ne kra na ne o kasa na peso mo agina mu siu fie ne ma wa o media mo izanza dansi hu ne ma bia o mo ewobi and almost someone call for money or more a year juma almost sound juma fe almost 15 to 20 solid years omurubia enya semo da Millennium Constructions no omo ye heavy brutal Kumase Boshen Nayas Junction horomo omo a year juma number no 0244 274084 0244274084 na only Millennium pay for edin common aboa na niama koye pere amount so wadwen che no 0207543637 0207543637 eba ye brehe na ya bomode na ya kinkan etimi edi amount kama pa ma me hwe na me rom on Facebook na men kinkan kakra na fe ma bewa fo no na homra ketu bi na omo emram na niama enkoye paint me emfa ma uze dodo na joining on Facebook ma uze ne Akrisio Usu the lazy blogger Father Friday the Happy Independence Day Abu Dhabi Lutake not fire Moise Ben Abi Mohammed and Ricardo Verano Mama Kano to so Wasiu Adams I'm enjoying the show inside for you Kromono East region Wasiu Adams AK foreign news former student of Tichima and Jakon Community Day Senior High School no need your Rosie I need update on Basa Yeri Ababiaga Happy Independence Day guys watch you live from Akima Safo ABOU Somalien need the update on Bawanfamba Ajiman Rubin also good day senior Abu watch you live from Adanse Atobiase God bless you so much for the wonderful sport update Benji and fancy Sewa need the sports minister should go back and come again on the statement he made about because age has caught him. We are not going to show popularity there, but rather we are going to play football. My regards to Honorable is Domosebo Ama MC Acheman Wabija South. And I'm on say the love rudimental. Watch the show live at Galilea Market near Gas South Municipal Assembly. Also on show with where they stupendous pandit Mate Abudu Suleimanian. Once again, good afternoon, Diramo. Xavier Prama. Good afternoon, Fatches, probably on Chelsea. Yusuf Abubakar, good afternoon, boss. I really enjoy your show from Yusuf, Opele Pristia, and the Archangel Julius, live emojis on Diramo, and Elijah Kwabena. Good afternoon, Fatche. You people are doing a great job. Keep it up. Madrid is raining tonight, all the way from Nulongo, on the Eramo. Jenny McWhite. White, watch you live from Bremen, and I'm Mauzene Andrew Amponsa. Fakye is your boy. Leo Parker, watch you live from Apechi MON-FRI. Celta Vigo will destroy Real Madrid to 3-0. And I'm Kunsukojo Chrome. Aaron Osaje Fuabu. I'm not an African. I'm not an African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, God bless Ghana football, and I'm enjoying the show live from GOPDC Limited, Kade Eastern Region. MON-FRI, I'm really enjoying the show, and I'm Kunsukojo Chrome. Warfare Cascante. I'll go for Messi. Messi is the greatest ever. You are also a bomb on the run. Good afternoon, Abu, and the Fakye Sport. Please continue yesterday's topic. Abu, I'll go for Messi. I'm enjoying the best sports show live from GOPDC Limited, Kade Eastern Region. Richard. I didn't watch Pele, so I'll go for Messi. Good afternoon, guys. Watch you live from Akima Safo. Biaga ne the area no special. You Roman na yenhwe kakra na yenkwe nim ne ade a yenhwe kakra.
Okay, for you say obi ahoye say me nema na ye ready we ni mu na normal production with me role ama mentema na kaja ya dinkomo no na ya shase kama na yakoye nim ti ma men shase say correct na me so happy birthday to Mr. Alex Kamara. And 67th birthday. Opinion Alex Kamara, a former player for SS74.
Yeah.
Asante Kotoko, New Plant Stars, Cornerstones, Tanobo Fuakwa, and CCA Kase Okuchi Ashtown Ladies.
Yeah.
Ti Hono Yejuma, Nebane Elvis Opoku Kanti, former player for Doma Ediana Stars. And Charles Jean-Philippe Kamara says also a Diana Stars.
Yeah.
And Ruby, right?
Yeah, Ruby Kamara.
Ruby Kamara.
The Kamara family. Ruby, police woman.
Police woman.
Or Norfolk baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Brother, Omanami saying, I say, yeah, we wish you a special happy birthday. I mean, Pija on your case, on to Quanum. I'm say, why had the Omadawasi, the why I'm on Yamisha na on your case, Opini Alex Kamara. Happy birthday. Yamisha na onye okese na awoda pounds on koma Ghana. Obi send the message so because happy Independence Day. You just say. Respond say. Happy Independence Day. Mo just say.
Ya eyawdi.
Then
ya eyawdi.
Eyawdi say.
Na say eyawdi nam. Ghana ya otimi woni je.
I made the manager.
Okay.
So let me ask you. Do you feel proud being a Ghanaian?
Me? I feel proud being a Ghanaian. Yes, I feel proud being a Ghanaian, but I feel sad having a. I want to choose my words carefully. But inform the animal or more na my or my ebre. When I'm on my opinion, let me put it that way. But some of Ghana ni party.
You feel it? When now also.
Oh, with him.
Let's say. And now, quasi a bank out Magana and you'll be
for it. I had okay.
See what baby. Now, if there what to crack for us that maybe a Diana boy didn't tell boy didn't pay come. I will be away. Say, car, Idiana, a Gidiana quite a Kamamifia. A Gidiana quite a Kamamifia. We go crowbar qua. Indiana boy didn't pay a gun and Taddy. Oh, who be who call me? Urabi Biar Taddy and a boy. A hundred boy didn't quaku. Oh, a desire or Mube with JCC. Hey, I see a GBJ Tombi Mabi 1,500.
Musawen Gantim International. The driver no to international because because he was selling at the same price in tea. Ubiaba between so he needed to just make sure say Obanas or Henaka yes I dream on farm.
I don't know
yeah, this little Koya could do 800 Ghana.
No, not my dream bar. So one thing we are not much. One thing a mama dream bar so your sister. One visitor friends open. I say has all the madam what the catering madam what the enko am on the way na JCD madam Ghana JCD their chain or no chain was or no crown and yes is smart but bia we need die
and Ghana for there to be very honest the rate at which Ghana for RP Ghana and then no it's colorful
I be missing this Ghana
And upon say me koye skirmishes kakra wo krum.
Yeah.
Na baby a obefa bia there was baby a obefa bia Ghana colors, and I'm like, wow. They call Juma, maybe I'm in a Bantama market in inside there. My phone were like, I had an DNAC, I had an encounter with Bay Nipa Bay 4. Almost see and bro, just in the Ombro Bay 10. Almost see and bro, Ghana, just in the Ombro Bay 10. But I had an encounter with about Bay 2 and 3. No, Mugusama, penny back with Lubus. Well, who will be a Shagana color? What is happening? You know, some children who say Ghana enya for who did and then finish ya Makuma Kodu Yankono, right?
Yeah,
69 years now.
Or they are also bad. Omuni,
I rehearse back one. I think that we there to from the tourism ministry, culture, and then for Nana Honorable Frank Amakohini, only one penny for. Me fa kum kakra ye ma me mpeni fo no what are you to or more disadvantage one told na say no ka kire ba ko anyway say de ekoso ho so bia she Ghana JC and Ghana colors na we but on the on tias you because brofo nko an o moka nti ono wo hu say de ekoso no say obekwa akoju ani bi kwa say okoka brofo and ye chiri ma chen say there be man pani na no addressing no okoka brofo but I think that going forward the ekoye nim the subsequent years na edi anim no we should find a way to blend your local languages no and yet hanko a bia obeko me krom north obi nso hwe but o antia se me pani ka brofo ne nko a obeko baby so we should find a way say ni benya interpreters be you know me and some pani ka brofo ni wi na ebi no mo beka twi o mo beka hausa o mo beka fanti ewe bono and that one at least there should be a mixture of something Ghana na yenye independence Adia ba ko e da so de wo even slavery no cry say yenye independence na ye di independence na still ye Cameroon ni kasa chenye kasa o come back as official language I agree but e bia ne say ye ma me mu bi monte fa hu die na ye nya o wie no me say obo kwa me nkoma voice bi say black man is capable of what managing his own affairs and ras an komo na ni di wa kwaku baby eti. It is true, say, you're independent, but is it true that black man is capable of managing his own affairs? The answer is no.
Why no?
Oh, you manage your own affairs. And
is it one I'm managing?
You too good, you kruma. Now you are tongue baby. No money. A mama you to a bine aboka. You kruma gold. And what's the name? Cuckoo. And you honey you cuckoo.
Yeah.
You chocolate crown. You crefira bridge in the kruma. Na nsea am penny for na more money say grow Ghana, eat Ghana, where or try to make sure say at the end of the day. Now the independence they will Ghana happen kuku chocolate grind. Ya divas they will have chocolate grind in because just ya crefira bruche na deba. But kuku no so ha na ye no. Nti ya independent ya liberated from wasomlen there man. That is good for us, but the truth is that black man still is not capable of managing his own affairs.
That is the obvious truth.
No, we'll get there. I know they are still stand by it. I say against time. You will do, but eneya you can say you but kakra dey ya you will do. So kwaku Ghana ni bia mo wani nje na bibia ye fine. Na nations player Emmanuel Anonyo ne tu kwa na waba.
Aba.
I don't want to go to DIABY. My also must be chim for it too.
Aba kra man say last time on my way game no mo boy no and also she good na and so only di I be chim to
I'm not am from cover Black Stars no. Okay.
Yeah, fine for cover Black.
Kwa kuyendi nkomo.
Na bi za nkomo no e me do say fine for cover Black.
Boys here mu tuka ya dom kwa 3 days omu ntim no ma say ban omu na etikruma ya say omu ya de omu form ko Black Stars players ni position omu say we will ni bossing alidu say we will ni bossing boys you to go so 3 days no ma say.
No, but sometimes uncommon also ko fa be be prolong niema.
It was just a passing comment.
Yeah, but because sometimes you know kwa say I don't know wo ye na yi no cheze me ye.
No, menkasa.
Enu me ba o. Ade no say net say obi deserve say friend national team okwa obi prove am won so deserve so wo. Me da bia me de ayi case study. Me number 1.
my number one as I'm not Kwaku Harris we
oh yeah na me trust
say you organize forum for my normal lecture
Habib say player deserve will say a friend national team na your friend no kwa na modern na Kwaku edi na duo did go bi anima okọ obe miki asari your friend on merit nti na okọ ya Kwaku onko sofa no. Do you understand? Local boys here na no from where Kovas abeko mo ntokwa more examples say we are better than we are better than we are better than we, but who is bia Kwaku can say na me from all have you them can watch
am that so take asa won so that say blasters material say from
no they make can me on tiasi o
Mateo point
wakwaba part of the squad did you Kwaku o ye den awo kan be address ne say but David say o adwuma na wo ye ni deserve say do baby na Kwaku ye do kwa modern na wabo no e na de wadu ontu beto aso ayeden abo
no kura sempai wo ni say the league na ye hwe afu no fa sare ni sinchin obi ani ho merit Black Stars
mate yanko ye
obi ani ho that is the gospel truth Kwaku yendi nkomo kakra ndura ye hwe Tottenham Hotspur e wo fi against Crystal Palace na ye poor match na Spurs lose game no by 3-1 na Papi Sa, Eshigo, Strand Larsen, and then Ismail Assar, there's a Saf when and then Van de Ven, the red card. And
now Ismail Assar, only she 2 goals, no penalty back.
Okay, penalty back. I will some say. Yeah, both season, how many matches? Me check him in the man. Say the home matches, and he didn't come on. Tottenham Hotspur's that relegation. Tottenham about 15 home matches. We need just 2 matches. I hope some now only Newcastle there.
Then I course Tottenham.
We'll get there. But when I saw the data, I may prep more by me. Say a club like Tottenham Hotspur, 15 home matches. To things that say their away points are only Tottenham toss on 9. Say their away and the account league and come toss on 9 position. Think at least. I'm that respectable position, but the back home points are Spurs find themselves on the 19th position with just 2 wins. Clearly tells you say and near MON-FRI club. Now we back some more catch there say in the year 1935, and Spurs equal 15 matches in the Premier League. Not only winning match. We free 35 now. Over we do 1975. And on call 11 consecutive games no more winning. Oma equals no. Tottenham Hotspur in their last 11 EPL games could confront match. Say back the Tino Eddie call last season the account one. Could Overhampton won respect. And in their last 20 matches, Tottenham have points in the Premier League more than them. Premier League na ye di mon komonu. Omo da se ho. Ebreni adini nyina no offer from last season eba Wolves pe and Spurs abobra league ni mu esen no clearly tells you adwuma Tottenham Hotspur afu omo now so on the league table na to so dia mo hwa ade din we've played 29 matches ebi mo 30 Tottenham Hotspur at the 16th position 29 points just a point in the separate Spurs from relegation 29 points na ekutano home wins they will need to 6 points per. A chira will say, Bibia di wa club on sha ejina edemo every 10 space edo monsa aka fu has turned into something different. From one manager to the other. We're talking about club. Last season your ball league in the VA what finish 16th position. Our league log in so. Are there a service space season last season is they won Europa League. So at the point in time they sat down and realized that league in the but in the Europa League why don't they channel energy into the Europa League to make sure say they win that they will not be relegated so they win something at least every more season I have something to talk about. Lo and behold they won it. Same situation Manchester United finally almost in last season. United place 15th, Spurs place 16th. Omumi eno na Cobo Europa and finals and Tottenham EGD through omonam. Yeah, bad this season. Manchester United and starty. Omo Germany ya na no kru omone kwan. Eneya ye kese United are in a chase for a top 4 spot. CCA or the third position our league table no so all try everything within their means to make sure say yemo season you know obe finish a respectable position and their club or both season we last season or place 15 see a boy we even odi 4 far. What have they done? They've appreciated about 10 of 11 positions and on my client. I remember perfectly. We sat here and said, if the data is going to go by how are Manchester and Yemeni City now, if Obetuma appreciated from even position now Udi last season now, it will be difficult say Manchester even roaming in the top 4. Why they are top 6 finish? But the name we're talking about United, or what believes say Obetuma finish even second position. 1 year they crown third. Here lies Tottenham Hotspur. They are still languishing at the bottom half of the table now. Yeah, they won't come on. At the end, as from Spurs. When it comes to this season, in terms of transfer, and you be Tottenham and your signings, they did. ABOU because when all the players are not open, but at least they did 1 or 2 important signings into their team. And Xavi Simons,
yeah,
they brought in quality at the Babeka Kakrana Omono.
That season was almost for Kudus.
Mohamed Kudus. Yet Tottenham Hotspur still and Yemen Kuyi far more Musidi City. Could the Spurs problem. Last time near time na meeting come on and make catcher say Andy Postecoglou and they say, oh, but Tottenham Hotspur are Abonteho, who right inside dressing room, baby a park. So the only idea today is to do. But the reality is that when you enter inside, there is nothing there to do. So oh Abonte there, you see today is to do. But when you right inside and everyone says, Sabi I said name to be no. Abontene they outside aho but what do nice is wa asiano and dangerous. That is how Tottenham Hotspur almost situation is here. From season the manager now or do we qualify EQG the Europa League na the moment. For me, where I sit, I think that Senanka omo pese and yema koye at the moment 2 things. You stick with the manager and now say ubeja ne koye uja ne koyentem. Tottenham Hotspur decided, say they will go in for a Premier League experienced manager, somebody who has been in the league for a couple of times. At least someone says, Andy Postecoglou, and to also, and yes, they brought in Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank, a free space. On your interview, can say me, but the few ones now, I can, and then the Spurs problem has got nothing to do with managerial issue. The Spurs problem has got nothing to do with the players. But the Spurs problem has got to do with administrators now. Omo running club now. I've seen portals be omo compile recent managers omo be here juma post. Ora your friend say Pochettino. Omo nyina nkomo. Mauricio Pochettino efiri hokọ no. Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Andy Postecoglou, Thomas Frank. Say o compile omo nyina omo nsem omo kan. Kuku omo say Spurs team na a trap. When you enter inside oh, Abontendia, you might look at it from a different spell. Say, oh, Spurs, a big club, at least they are part of the top 6. But Uko red team, no we are now, but who say, Sabi, and yes, and Shabian is Kaoko and Yampa. Sana Tottenham problem, Nakwa, and Sadi and the American couple, anywhere they find themselves, a Jumana or Moayan, who I am afraid. Joe Harris, when is a Mubena Ediaba, baby, Genius is here, Sadi and the American couple, Spurs for a closer to relegation than survivor. It will only take miracle and now say club not will change from one state to the other. What I'm from remember we didn't come. I'm finding to and I mean come on. Koku now what they are ye baby players and coaches kontokwa. Thomas Frank in any time. Ye say all my instruction all can some the players need be question and near my oye. Typical example and a captain Christian Romero. On any altercations are areas, you know, manager, all of us say, well, lose dressing room. Kweku, it has got nothing to do with dressing room losing. Say, na, Minkan say, well, lose club, Nankasa, lose my identity. The coach, Toma, players and Faonya, who coach Nankasa, the Awoka, Ubia, NT, and no, do a more bremo, my dream, you might be doing. Or no, the free or coin. He go to the buyer and did 3 days. Christian Romero, not in chain, Van de Ven. Yes, a co-nim were Jin and near my coach cross a massa for us and for free me so. And yet they are watching an enemy so. A year coach never want or say, and yet or no Van de Ven and not all man instruction, no catching the entire team in and say, move forward and let him the move, just the camera and the F focus so on Van de Ven, which is false. What we watched, what we saw, now it has got nothing to do with say, yes, players, you know, a move. The instruction was passed to a certain player. The person did not pay him to as another coach, and that day he was the leader of the team. What does that tell you? Players need GDA. I won't pay the phone. This is so take it. I won't need GDA. I will decisions are and pay the phone. Take who they brings on board, who they add. Who they think that at the material moment, way and the playing body have no belief in that. Now, my statement now, when they better and I a poor ball. Ego Tudo, I'm with the coach we buy. Kukunieta, as a man I'm catching them. I told you point blank, say, baby, at Tottenham Hospice, age Nano, where they find themselves. Said the last season, and near my year, they ma or once or more surviving. No coach now or before Thomas Frank and man successful. Ye jana kwayam anakwa. At the material moment, they need an experienced manager. I am not saying this man is not experienced. Tottenham for a base on the fact that in Italy, Sanyamamuya dene the club via Ego Tido comes in. No big any points be Ediamo. Premier League is different from the Serie A. In the Premier League, help me out. Say team say middle of the season. Here saviors are.
Big Sam.
Some Allardyce more. How do you risk bringing Obia on the experience in the Premier League? Thomas Frank now no EPL experience in Impo. Ebre. And the slot more about first season and your second season, almost season. I say your coach is more tactics. He are doing something different from the previous Premier League. No. How do you go outskirts to bring in somebody the track record or no one can say that more papa be in coaching in Ego Tedo. Now for statement net also and right poor match. And Central one in the Casan opinion say the boat is going in the direction I need it to go. Who is in the boat can stay, the others can leave the boat. It sounds strange, but I believe more after this game that I did before. I saw something. Born I share and drama. Coach no Gina Honey say ni boat ne ko ono di ogiri sa darese no Alhaji Guruza papa menchia wa wi anwumre na menchia yenu akapu kaka senior agoji okay agoji na Alhaji Guruza interview no aka say Alhaji direction awodi kive oh say direction ben there direction me direction na direction coach ne say ne direction ono ni team ne ko na no ope akwaku ka no kre enti won so for Tottenham Hotspur there wo we the right direction
na zebia wo hu say
hu den
both no as you na for me
so you at this material moment on timi you be o koto hwan aba no wapa mo e ho na asem no wonu
o sa be gaslight ya de no
ko na me you na for there was so
o sa be destroy
we destroy everything oh pamo hwan na how the hwan be shame at this material moment the coach na nkasa he can onhu kwan mo kan say onhu den no de boachi mu say de ben ebu ni say kotoko no de boachi
ebe wa say biza we kadu ba ya ozu ohun de
ibanyo
ohun de ozu ohun de
we bu ba biza ko kubara teteti no de ba na o ma teteti kwaku coach ni hu the left from the right possible to ne call the right direction or no di hu na wo boat no ma hu say wo no be wi okọ no onye wokiri ubetima si afrim again it sounds strange there but oh believe we say there where and run here better than what he has done before goodness 3-1 ewofie against Crystal Palace omo kra ni hu omo left from omo right omo hu di omo ye wadam for Liverpool last na no kra ebre wa be show 3-1 ofie coach ni say sa direction ni okay the disaster that is looming ever space so sometimes in Pinifoni be and you will not understand. The last time I sat here and I said Daniel Levy choir of us who free Tottenham Hotspur. We all thought after 20 years, after 24, 25 years, why are there no person kweku the Lewis family and near ma omo ye enkofo no omo ye adwuma Tottenham Hotspur no. Wa be sign up agi adwuma say wo be ye ya ma usika damn the consequence dey obe ye bi anfa ho because ya ma usika ti omudi nipa nim twitwi fam
we mono at times na ya na kwakumo form morning chom kakra but I think they will no hwe video na nkasa o cheche ni ze du be we zo no abisa no ze show for a show ze brofolo kan e u ze sa nkofo na bi omunyo okay with brofono sometimes omo express omo a kwagu di all can all can but meanings are be what uze Conte Zuba England no the same problem otimi ka say ni oni so no asem no can no express no wanti
nti
but to be uya so be
ye fanche
mean say na me na bi na kwagu
omo ye direct
translation
ora ni junior ko we ni man opa we ni man obenya we or co videos azo atwe ayi I go to the on fa no bodo TV dem so o kan do ba bi bisa say hope said you the all can o da video no obo na utia obehu is it so mo no Conte Zuba England the same thing otime kan say bi on owie na utie na za bi utia aka come on uni edi
so I'll pardon him 5% to be said maybe mefa from one angle and say what he wanted to say, you know, when Timia in side because of say the bro for nature than you so pardon him for that. But aside that, the issue is that space bibi omugina sisi here kweku on kan chele with family ni say omombra fam sabi o yire won nsam bibiri a ye bumu ma o. It is not all time any de katase any patapa ye adwuma sa wo fo nkofo adwuma ana udi adwuma emo obi se onya kweku you believe in the abilities of nipaniti na udi adwuma na ye de amano but assembly say allow people to also express their opinion. Autocratic ruling enya de pa say Marshall so because me ye superior me na my employee wa na me na mama wo adwuma o she ma say I have authority over you enti said ubenya the freedom to do the job and make sure say one kasa with your discretion you can do it and make it better for all of us. There be go into many way no kwan bi aso say e hwebo on ndra me the picture be ma unu say na Christian control e park in ndra
yeah
amoni na di nkomo adru anim the rule of Daniel 11 no papa no mbeja na mfonyi ne de amame a ye de man former Juventus di chama ni ndra na oto na wo papa de na oto na wo ye me ya na wo he we see bi ya ekuta o de wayi over Fatima relegation at a point in time na Crystal Palace supporters chante etu nyom katre Tottenham forces say hello to Millwall. Do you know what they mean?
There's a intro.
Next season, we start na munka hello mfanchire Millwall for so yeah banti mun prepare grounds of a championship. You know mun never bought next season. Kweku eyanim go asem. The kind of players are Spurs ekutano. Say production binya Tottenham lineup no and right at the amame. Nobody can tell me say yes they have problems but no one can say a team we a team and say a team compete I agree perfectly say injuries are setting in recently add you or more air break but if you have Vicario with Andra lineup no Vicario in your pool Pedro Porro Kevin Danso Van de Ven Sousa Sa Japa Nia Ubenya Abrantia Nidia Archie Gray so correct lineup no mo dia Archie Gray Colomwani Martistel Dominic Solanke kweku squad we 16th position team ni
Gabi
team we that we ebi mo apura so okunya even on the bench Andra Conor Gallagher James Bissouma Xavi Simons Richarlison omunyina free bench ebebo game ni bi kweku sa ankofofo we crambo they are they not starters in the big teams
yeah
nti for mo be shim e wo haisi eka we mo da we Mohamed Kudus ne kakra apura e wo akira omunyama e Davis Romelu Odogi Jet Spence Kulusevski James Maddison Begval Bentancur Kudus and then Odobert we mu na apura omo wonche the Tottenham squad are good enough to compete but problems now a work lab no the earlier the administrators solve those problems the earlier the players have a serene environment okay the better for club Tottenham Hotspur. If not more season in you say you hire and timer not Tottenham Hotspur echo relegation and I think that with the kind of quality now ekutom Spurs echo relegation now they will be going to relegation as club Okuta most expensive squad what they call relegation now even if offer and draw squad now almost starting game now also okay market value $462 million. That is the squad value of Endra. Squad now, almost 30 game. And we're talking about the squad that more Benjamin, intimate Simuakai, and also prayer now count. Crowd value is in excess of 200 million. So Spurs team pose a squad depth of 600 million plus in excess. This team does not deserve to be in relegation discussion. And I think that the earlier they find way to iron out those problems, the better for them. Media Maka, I have never believed in Ego Tudo. So Ego Tudo is the man for the Spurs job. Matches Kakrana Aka and Nimno. The earlier they take bold decision, find a way, go talk to those experienced managers now. Season, near Mamuya Demo Ma, or Musave clubs in the Premier League. It's a big sound. They are going free retirement too. Say they are banana. Say the next 10 games or 8-9 matches now I can bomb from Tottenham Hotspur na unsave situation then they look for manager Drew manager or understanding them. At the same time they give him a sporting structure with a proper sporting directorate. Send here controlling about whoever on board manage the backing and then the freedom to operate. Now the better for the club, Tottenham Hotspur. And Koban is idea. Chama, yet harder than home. No, Mohamed Kudus will championship.
Wow. I then I may count 1 7 after the game and common or do the take a crana heard 7 and all.
Maybe it will sound strange, but I believe more after this game than I believe before. I saw something. I need to choose the right guys because the boat, I said, down is going in direction that I want to go, that need to go, and who is in the boat can stay. Otherwise, can bow down. How you say that? Leave the boat. So. When the other players will come back and choosing the rights, I'm sure that we will have a good teams and the victory will come back.
Do your case or your shows as in a canal.
Why that carry so yes, so yes, so the Wakan and the Wakan and Uncommon Ronaldo interviews are and some maybe oka equity controversies any headlines no one can start to us now you clearly could see the expression but some most seen so Chama dear number excuse 5% number demand Majima dear back
last time I catch all the Ronaldo interviews be on now team
so line say he meant something but said your person or camera from Winyanes Antina or the Akushima card for free. Maybe has no moment headline. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. Obismao. Messi in the borough of Winyan and Rokudu White House and such a wood to me. You can't have now until no sorry with the house a band. So Uncle Candy and Uncle Naya day.
Or two Bontimenka. And to Uncle Candy, a best asem. To know why it is a walk on Quadia. I'm saying if you can speak, you can write. You don't write to the then. Well, the moment you say the next you need the work and teach my boot to know. My name said, "Why now? Namsuko relegation in the right boot direction for boot in the any problem." But one feel one ko the team the very and the me tete is a finalist man. Yes, I have Prince Mullah Abdullah Stadium. Ewo Morocco. And I like his Arabic. Me titi bibisa per report of Morocco bano. I was there no lute kase kata on as a back community in Tomo de ko wenyi ti metete se hona anhwa be kona akwaku rana de kwa bram kakre na ehwe na ye mbra fie ma was call for the messages do na ewramwa first message e baaye Abna Sandy. Good afternoon, Abu Sandy here in Sunyane. I'll never forget Leo Messi was invited to the White House with his team on merit after becoming champion. On the other hand, Ronaldo begged to meet with Trump in an interview with Piers Morgan, and he was begging to arrange a meeting with Donald Trump. And Piers promised him to make that happen. Ronaldo ne pezo ne Donald Trump kushia. Piers Morgan no man ko pacho manona. Okay, Mate. A week later, the Saudi prince was officially invited to the White House to discuss politics. Here I can imagine Piers Morgan to Ronaldo. Opportunity came, but once. Of course, Ronaldo joined Saudi prince to visit the White House as a tag along. The difference is clear. One was invited on merit, and the other one on his knees. There are levels to this game. The Obomo the Babi Ramu, no, and they with them no nyadwin. In Quadia, in a messy fan, but with them no nyadwin. In Quadia, no nyadwin. You Presido Jinan and ask Baba Cristiano Ronaldo, you've been a copacho, Manako White House, and Yano Craig. Why? Good afternoon, guys. Happy Independence Day to you all. You are the best. You are even giving us sport on 6 match. You never walk alone, Liverpool and Obama there to us. So our international Abu Dhabi, kudos to the entire crew for giving us Independence Edition update in sport. My condolences to Lutaken and Arish Basa. All the best in their game this weekend. Fakye Sport, 5 emojis in row. Greetings to emergency ward nurses, SD Hospital, Asamang, Oraku, Nedio Deba, Babi Ramono. Hello, Fakye TV. This Air Media from Oboase. Messi is far. On one actually, we never better than Ronaldo. Penaldo. That's Penaldo win trophy with Nasa. No. And also the Oreba, Babi Ramu, and no. And it's also Fakye TV. This Delali Jr. inside who. I will choose Messi over Pele. Keep up the good work. They're Delali. And so, Edebaye. And on a good afternoon to you, Abu. And entire sports crew, Abu. You and Ricardo Vaz, what are your real names? From a Negro inside Saboba in the northern region. Negro na yedino open the ayedin. Negro yedino open and the obechimu and a bachelor. Afternoon, Abu. Please, I want to know how many EPL teams have outstanding matches. Asamoah inside Konom. Outstanding matches there. We Arsenal.
Man City. Arsenal are born already, and Man City.
Say a team Nina. Say Arsenal over 200 from Kwana. So more can in our standing matches on Bebo. Why? The Asamoah, the other Ben Arsenal in Kwana. Good evening, Abu. Please ask your panel members for me. Among these Kotoko former strikers, who was very clinical in terms of scoring. Egbe Queen, Ame Simba Toure, Frank Mbella, Pablo, Ejoso Besianse, and on the issue ebe fear on Mary. Why? Benjamin Francis sports minister should go back and Benjamin say on message, you know, Medican kind. Or the other end or Mary you in fear. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm using VK Sky G and I'm watching live inside Kim of Wase. Greetings to all Madrid fans. More updates from Real Madrid. No yet you know so a bomb more than a baby ramu ewa. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm a young star from Wanfie. You guys are really doing a good job. Keep it up. I've never missed your sport ever since I bought my TV because the love I have for you guys is beyond imagination. Please add me to your WhatsApp group. Yeah, that's it. Koswana here. So 0207543637. Messages in the door. So by way of holidays edition. Ti mehena ma yini nyina efio na ya hwene yakwa ni mi ade gwa ubrame bram na ma uze a positive say the message be about you people have beef with you all as it come I don't have Ghana GC na no ne no na famuza ring na mama famuza ring na mama
ba ku go but sadly enko no yes I don't come the man but
I will no ne top no
da be enko ne
top no pa ba na makai afina makai because goose no ko egu achi no kwalo okay that positive as you I last your goose no egu achi no no cry ya de ketwa
pacho junior no
yeah
junior juma we no ma send me via my WhatsApp no so me be yen sisi about 2 years na wa pe national anthem no so be nya do ma tro na nka wo de atoso na ma shell line bi wo me de aka asem bi na
wato remember national anthem
Ghana national anthem kokuma men wishe eye Kwadwo Sebo happy birthday Kwadwo Sebo on ye host of Angel Driver
me am chairman
yes they chairman
Osebo
yes
Osebo
me chairman no pa na so no me mate to na level school na oye champion pa
Osebo
ma me
heavy brutal
African cases na me wish happy birthday oye nipa say Yini na me better body but copper wom e di ba ko so wom.
And as a girl now only age man wa damfo no.
Me am sister. Cute Rosie. Rosie
dey wa damfo pa no.
Rosie dey say me osika nka me to Benz chair.
Oh boy, what done nkomo no. Kana re afi no. What nkomo no
oka kona no kai.
Ka to Benz chair.
Ka what done nkomo what done nkomo.
Oka kona no kai asem no.
Aventia Rosie so.
Just why? Just no way answer. Na dey Ghana
me person ka omunya national anthem no mama. Nanka ehwe. On say national anthem no.
God bless our homeland as I promise on the mood here na pay bibi line dey on.
There na we should resist oppressors rule woman.
National anthem.
No na me pen no. Nanka wi ani aka kire mpanimfo say to mutu kwan ko ho ko pa yaresa tu kwan no mako school ho ko bo busia wo ne ade no. Ye oppress rule ade bayi. Be say me busa wo sa question. Say na 69. The busa question na kia we dey be by Ghana yi. Say na Britain for no na USA for na ti o mo firi o mo no ho. Say USA ti no ho firi Britain.
Me yes student of
history there.
Me yes student of history.
Ari e be da ni you na ni bonsu ni ni yes ropa.
Check ba mo say USA for na America ti o mo firi Britain for no mo makowe o mo de bibia ye kama de amom. Ye tie ho da bi ye ko bobo sin ade ba. Ti krono ni sele no manasi ko ne de. God bless our homeland Ghana and our nation great and strong.
God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility. Make us cherish fearless honesty and help us to resist oppressors' rule. And with all our will and might.
And you come over here, I can't me and Vancouver man. Why when the combo Bosia MON-FRI graduate name for me?
Team combo Bosia crano combo Bosia and the purpose of Bosia say yeah they co education ya kwa na de o ma Bosia and some for agriculture.
You look at we do we opening na de o man anima de wo ye ni. Mo time na say ya restore president rule ya kwaku ya trust
o me mu ya 3 million kwa want to solve problem na mo ya 38 ya kwa ni ncha
o man a obi team combo Bosia nipa no no ni dia ni mas finance minister am yakobo bosia no de the bank o percentage ewu so how many asem na moka was
last time
na o still na se be na be
na fe na wa transfer
no ye die be ye who get there kwaku ye benya leader
yenye sports ni nko ate o wa se mi akana masa na wa se bu ya o kan o panyi no no kwaje bosia be wole cat we be fa na o my me refinidi my your historian no ta no Kofi Adoma yewe ogbo ba wanka ayi mampanyin kro osu obi mpen so abofu bi we ba so mo be sa electronic train ni bi amaye they run sharp no as na nko mo here from say Accra di room of voters and northern region bi and on e basa within the space of 2 hours so ko bibia na wadu eze o mo ba yo mo di o mo musika no obi catch o mo say o mo kwa mo yo me ma de sen e o mo say na mo ye serious yo no mo jai ko e
ba pie o
Utu krono
team you play team be 10%.
Tana na mundu 3 million. Na na mo yes 34 million. Ye kwa ni
kwaku for the first time in UEFA Champions League history. Afi na yebenya team anhwa yes or rest players our Champions League in the league. This is in Tottenham's case. Yes.
On the rest players will you see.
Now they need to prioritize staying in the league more than Champions League. Look at players they are available on team. Any players on my prepare. They are playing Atletico Madrid. They are fighting relegation in the last 10 games. And the last 10 games now far. Conquer relegation out of 30 points. Omunya 3 pe. The last 10 games Tottenham. Unya ya so a firefighter. Tudo a firefighter. You don't so buy it. So they jealousy a partner this one. Oh, 3 games now losing now.
I say okay. Come cast away yourself.
To show me the I said amount of cast here rest players our league but I could Champions League no. Yes, a Tottenham and vice versa. They need to rest players in the Champions League. And here be am kwala no me registration near there no. Yam van kwala no kobo. Near rest senior players in football league say be a better league because league they are not far from being relegated.
1 point ahead of relegation zone.
And Opta then Opta more 16 point something percentage to make relegation. And if you look at how Tottenham lose games now, relegation in Bomu Pum say Boma Bensa. We also yeah. We are memory.
Also yeah they ABOU.
But can a papa pass one come Yankee? Because a very set Tottenham team no and penny phone be who no but more no. I call resetting omunya guarantee or I guarantee a back and I say guarantee coming back into the league. Some call division championship.
Oh, championship. England no. I'm say Abib EPL ni EPL. But championship no boy yaw.
Now match sombo.
Bebre. O kono di agro kwa be say akọ League 1 ho be we.
Last time me catch Abi na me hwe Coventry ne. Team ya bi warrior boy. O mre fit me di on Coventry. Ball na 0-0.
Yeah,
Mere ho sa da no.
Championship ne die.
Ne boy di on.
Boy di pa. Dia na me wa say the team survive by na omuntimi more Premier League no mo san ko. The Tottenham they will need to rest players and in the space of 7 years. Look at the money they are on board. And nothing seems to be changing. Team have the facilities in terms of stadium, training fast. They have everything and you need them to be an elite club in terms of the facilities and the performance they will be giving to you. But we've seen the kind of performance and Edema and Goku are very terrible. They need to make things the right way. So man than your man and session no man. Remember the India mom. Or so match to Tottenham or Nottingham Forest.
No, I think
so. How much with how or so much I with.
Omo matches in the nana me fixtures. And say omo matches no abi ehu pa o.
E no na ma asem ni ehu mo.
Only as we said the 3 matches na we lose na untimi.
Omo matches no kwaku di aka no. Omo matches no di aka no say net here. Omo next game omo ball Liverpool. Obo Liverpool ya no wa bobo Nottingham Forest e won home. After no call Sunderland. We are no Brighton wo fie. No ko Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now asa ko Aston Villa. Sa 2 matches na to aso no. Na we are Leeds United. We are no abebo Chelsea. It was Stamford Bridge. Final day no so near Everton. Omo matches no dey aka ne dey. Say all teams in the form no pa dey abi. I know munya 1 point crowd.
Say form no mo aka sa mo
dey be mo mabre. Liverpool here points because no so Chelsea Champions League spot. Oba won Nottingham Forest. Or no na ni abre. Opeso si ibu ne ho. Sunderland dey bia maybe odano or okay. Brighton pay European football. Wolverhampton Wanderers we ba wo show bia.
Our race how. Kokubro for mathematical na 11 on the square we did so
mathematically
16 points or
mathematically they are in the league.
Yeah, mathematically they are in the league. Oh, so we ba show bia. Aston Villa pay top 4 ni bia. Leeds United so ensure that in 2 or 3 matches spend as seven share then dey.
Abio, and you 2 or 3 matches no ba ko pen as em ni ho.
Dey go here.
Liverpool dey lo bo mo nya dey. Apart from the akali bia obe shop. Now we no na go promo qualify Champions League ni here.
No, cuz say some rest players the ball league no. Because league ni here. So you Tottenham person and other whatever we Tottenham no. You prioritize playing in the Premier League.
Because say mo kudu so be cost person say so for be share nkomo okrum ha say Spurs and them one. Hey. What can I say?
Oh, yeah. But say, yes, so they are. And the crew there is a movement now. Nanka Spurs could lose Spurs relegation. And you go home to
see.
I began so funny there. Because we do not know any spiritual thing or more taxes or more years are near. Na say me minim so fubia. Oba ban mu nipa bi. Nti adibia o Ghana adibia besi edi kan apen wachi o. Yeah, sure. Enti de bia ne nkomhye no hye no. Ono wadi hu nkomo dada do nim. Na wa ba be kan. Nti mo amo abontena magidie. Na etoti am wo trans na analyze ya. Possibility etoti aberele high pa.
There's a software fire you money be.
A bit to afro Kogu Ricardo. Say ni no ama. Kogu e kroma no ya obedi duty mo.
Oh ya no kre.
A crowman or be when you say nothing when you end up. I don't know what you queer before. No, you Brunina or only then sorry by no consider or color cocoa free. Ya baby be a Juma not all. How the agent a color to trouble about baby, whatever.
Yeah, coy and I.
But I did Pacrona so cast or no one to offering a bay, but Sunday no. wahu ɔde ne mmere ni nyinaa yɛn ka sɛ nkɔso nyame ti abibire ma na ɔka na apart from leaders na yɛ wom no so no yɛ ka obi na kwaku nneɛma bi wɔ ha ɛmfa adwembɔne no dɔɔso dodo ne yɛ wɔ ade bi so wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ ade ɛyɛ cycle ɛno na ma ayi mu nipa everan ba mu hye ɔde ku nkɔfo okroba no yɛ wɔ ade bi wɔ abi bɛ yɛ adwen ɛnyi so obi na ka kyerɛ madam fu bi no awi de amete na mera ho yɛze ɔwɔ ɔyɛ asthmatic abi ɔpepa so nem na tutu ayi ebo ra no ɔbɔ wa ne akɔfa sɔfo abaso mmɔ mpɛma no ɔbɔ mpɛma boy no wie no wawu kwahu adibu a wahu de mecho no ni nyina na enu na eku ye wa no adibu abi common sense sɛ wo to come the wa wo ba so so kwa kudi de make kan what ase ba se come do na abi wo to na come na de wa ya ye na apa ma ho ti wa adibu we
se bia ka come de me no na mo sɔfo bia na me de ointment ne oil na sira mafuso
obi bo no yare ya no we twa plane ticket o kwa bruche ko san ho yare na o de ne ointment asore ba de ne ointment
o kwa no ama ayi oil say Fakye we tu bara so hwie na onom uhwie na no bo za ade nche no na afi moja na okọ fine nyame wo ho otie esu fiti ba wa de bu a kwaku yusuwe bi oze ebi a ho da bi aro yere kontokwa o de kosofo no asolve ama na so na yere kontokwa de ko ha
omosu krew
ai boda ye ma wi twa
omosu krew
ibo so kra gigi against ni ade
na oda ye kra ma ka say there was he can
no Ghanaians no kwaku we should learn he Jay-Z for na ba no sabi nkofo so mo agimi ba sa ankra no omu ne ahu wi ase ne se de sitio anu ti na na omo ye pe na bi omu yi ya na omu so omu bu ade no omo hu ndi tro nkyere no wona ne ka di bi omo hu se de wo ka no enya no kore tro na wudi kyere no ti na bi omu so omu bu ade no you also no wasu ade na hu e wo scientific proof ade we ya wo kan enya no kore ba pe so nka na enya dai enya ho kwa would you understand edi sanya man nyina sua 69 na bebo aye
yo hu asema atada ana kabara so for the
oh but genuinely there are people out there
of course
we are very good
of course
onu ni obi hia wa no onu di nkoma tunza brabo mu nsem na okacho mu ni oye dey ba bebire kotie kokafo oh abibi na ma no afa abibi DIABY na ma me e fe ne sen abibi su nim na bi obobodi ne ma no oh ha biafro o ma me de abran kradu papa di sei dabi sei na esa na hopo no guess no mo di nyomo pa na mo bre na mo te so
obi so ha o hia wa hwe wanim di no abokeshi e fa
amfa o
kona ba ku bi hia na aso no ba o hwe ne so se wo me hwe wa nyame ngosra wo so ba be sofo ba ze na aso pehuru ti o twa ma kwale kasa ye se bi aka bi twa na last twa ba kwale kasa ye no sinti hwe hu ye na okwa so ekwasi dara na ase dabi ozo okwa so ekwasi dabi zo ye kramoni ope akwala huru biti kwale kan ni nyina wie ozo okwa so ekwasi da na yiro hu na tontoboa na yewe nyame beboa beba be yesofo owie no ze ye femi alaji na so be kramoni kwale jina so he no se oro beba be chief
wa be chief la samika ba kuna oshia me o se nyame ya tere se ka bebo me no asija kupo ya tere se ka bebo me ekube enti se ma anye we o man kan ni se ya se chama jade kan no ya mi bi ya tere se ka bebo me ekube ko no ya me ko ya tere na wu ade che
pasta anke mo ni we mo ne de ejuma mo ye
da ushia di o ye jeni na ushia no nyi obi na ka chere
hia time be to notice those people
so one pensa nchire ni bibiri a omo ye
na bi guess no
no pensa nchire ni dia omo bi di bia
the guess na bi omo ku boys ni de kro mu kokuhwe omo ye no kre no kro omo ka asem na still omo ji echiye I guess ni dia bi omo di ku omo we so say a man kasa for reality sake no ma won ko fo mi ensa bi omo bu omo asase su chen bia omo bu omo to omo ku
yeah
ne sofo ni po twa ne picture and I feel you susu na tade okache ni so onye ni nsase kura ni kunu be kasa ona na be pon
ade ba ko ayi e pa tije
kache onye si ya obeye di guess no
o ti ni pa mi ensa pa manager obodi bo ya se yo
ni po twa photo na face do pam ne wa na sofo
amba o
Yeah, because me
life teacher.
Me abi who's a me no.
True life story.
Man you say sometimes me pay for pa me so for pan bi edi nkoma. O ka che me say we oba kwaku so wa ware enye. O reason is say ukunu so man ani nji wo fie. Anwumre 7 na waso a kwa aso ya kwaku amu aduana ma ukunu. O pese wa ware enye. Du ko bompa ya kire man. Kwaku you see common sense ni bi no. Waja ukunu wo fie abi kom de no. Wakwa aso so ko bompa. Do you so nyame biti o. Sometimes no nipa bi oben won no na ye onyame o.
Sure.
Se bi ze mi didi o na asisi. Me mompa e boni ntia woda because e come the way be so me so. I don't know say the American what you say about we blacks no ye ni that mentality you hu ni say bia ze da bia me ko nyame be yesi. Enu na eku ye okroma no. Ade we common sense kwaku. Wa wa unu kuna bi muntamu nye. Ni nyina na say be man complain so mfre djuma bra no ediane. Adan ya waja no wo kwa asori. Asori enya boni o. Ba ye wase di owi akọ. Nso bompe se nyame se wa ye da bia kunu no ko. Mi wa wo no nim solution na wo ya ntokwa ne nye den. Ba to nye. Edi man de abi ba mo problem o. Unya papa na wafa. Akọ fa ba ku bi dia na ne.
Papa ni so.
Oje. Ama da bia ombe mobile phones yi.
Papa ni so.
Ama da bia ombe mobile.
Say bia wo so say ndie bia.
Or head time.
Ofifi funa ni azi ahun de.
No, head time.
But I did so much gas in
the phone. I go
and then Fridays we came to food, but I never come when say. So pound from so nipa ho obi hu bi.
Sa na nyame ti o. Nse se da wo. Eso ofifi funa ni ase.
Nti sa de da ho na be so chinchina atwan. Onya asembone wo nipa no a. Ubenya because watade ya poma man so person ofifi ya because we atia that is life.
I tell for yourself sport but my fa me dey any example ma. Me wo age be 1920 and I'm vow say me oba phone me fa bi da. Only reason dia. Mo. Ozo bi private life na nkomodi. Ntry sa diri bi da. Na say obeti to girlfriend and boyfriend. E bi da. So person what tete hu de oye nti jame be boa mo hu
na what man
na ho ato kama pa
sa Nigerian quality sa ni o say o hwi for o say that thing you are looking for I swear you go find now if you find that thing you go your papa house if you go your papa house 2 weeks I go replace you
because I say you are adana person for so ma se monye dey embra. So sometimes it's not about BBA hum ni ade na sometimes na ye kwaku ye so no ye ka hu bi
of course
e wo niam bi ho me call me crew me na film that was for abi me film tun how many years ni ko me kokodu ye na guy back omo ko poni bia nzo omo wo nkofo mu tu oyo pono so na mo wa yi kese pa kwa eti se ha ya abi et sasa zo okay me ze me man infament na we nim na men konku twa ho na me ken ze men ko okay me 2 hours me na me se men ko obi za me ze de na me si ni bi ti amenye dey
onko
I will not take that risk no abi what they mention as na me de pay me baby try obi wo da afim na obey dey obeko sometimes wadi wo na nkasa nkonko evolve ho me kan jo ze ma ye boat bi bra ma driver na ba me hwe na me timi ka se we dey even call be ka bi sure da menko
there are things that you don't
yeah sometimes na adibu are fine the ebesi no e dia wuntimi nso ama ba lisi obi wa akoku
there are so many things you can prevent
ebi wa odu ani ba mu sa de ne yede emboa di abib omo ba no de ye tu omo
kola ne do mu ntwuma awo
anu ti no omo zo omo mboa de no omo no ye ma bebra like he or she works obi bisa as adu wi onye ne den adu wi onye ne den adu wi onye ne den. And the modern world, me da bia na me ka sisi na man toro no. Kakra ka ye chinkofo ban kakran. Because won se bo kwaku, omo ka che do this no omo bo anya no kore. History bebre anya no kore da bia me ka che bi entro nko a e no bo dia che kakra ka ye chi omo ba. Na me ame ka me chi.
Sabi na ye mpanimfo ne kan so what na se di na fa so de bo abra bo chinchine a. Bia be.
Ali since when na me ka cho say e be ye adwuma bi nya.
Oh, anu de.
I sense when me ka cho nya be na ye.
Ebi betimi and aye adwuma ebe na ebe favor oni bia in favor me
no bebre nya adwuma no typical example pay di pa ye cha hunya udi pa no de kwen
e da so di pa ye cha hunya no there are instances I di pa ye Your situations go where the empire.
Yo mate.
But maybe I say the empire chair hunya. Also we say the empire, but my am fa hunya na meka ho. Because hunya de.
The empire ye. Be nyen chair hunya. The empire ye pa.
Say crowd ye society we na
the empire
den na ma odi ba.
Say society ya you. Ubenya ko say society na ti say ubenya the empire no ane laja.
Den na ma di ba no. Eya hunya na ma odi.
Who say go for post mo flashing near ma e social media. Amanfo nim the so but mommy I tap into your blessing. Daddy I tap into your blessing. And then china mo dey so nipa class e no ya am roba mo say eh na enti
what tap ya me dey am. ABOU Mano from Chima for say Happy Independence Day guys. Here I say Mano. Nenem is a holiday tina. Ye din komo bi afra ABOU. Do you think Paul Kubazi is currently the best Spanish defender on planet Earth? One again, Paul Kubazi. Sisi are the best Spanish defender.
DIABY.
Are they be or sir? Why?
I like to go for a boy, your friend say.
Le Nomad.
Yeah.
Le Nomad.
He's the top.
Uzo was
top centre back. I mean, the Saudi Arabia. Mombasa former centre back.
Inigo Martinez. And Paul Torres.
Yeah.
They have seen the football kakra.
The issues kakra.
And you only nyage. Now is all say hi. Watching live from Atisin Kwanta. And I go by the name D-Cap. Keep the fire burning. And I was all the ABOU. This is your man. This your man special. It's very good indeed. It's special. I from Takwa inside a bosso. ABOU, good evening. It's your boy, Coes from Domain Crew. You're doing a great job. Big ups to all Madrid fans. Today, MON-FRI Celta Vigo, Nel, Vinicius to score. No yet the other by. Hi, good evening, Fakye Sport. I'm Nicholas, watch you live from Tepa. Messi is better than Pele on any day. And I was also hello, my lovely sports station in Ghana. Happy 69 Independence Day to you all. The Fakye Sports crew. More blessing. ABOU. Please help me wish happy birthday to my beloved niece, Rakia Mohammed from ABOU. Wishing you all the best in life. With long life. Hajia Rookie, the other Baby Ramu, and I was also at Fakye TV Sport. I'm watching live and clear. Because what I have studied here in Ghana is that when a player is 35 years or more, we will start to attack the player to retire from the national team. But the goal Cristiano Ronaldo at age 41 is still Portugal #1 attacker. Ronaldo at age 41 still better than all Ghana national team players combined. The Etienne is a Hano. Ghana player 35 years, you know, Chamai. Kwagu.
Ronaldo is a walking work of art. He plays no more sana.
DIABY. And then they'll cry their question. Ghana player 35 years. Chabai. Habib. I know Boba Ghani movie.
Where you are better deaf.
And ABOU. Maybe
Boba Nyavina can more 22 years.
I didn't hear. Real age saying.
Me real age menya 32 afi.
Nti ade ntina nka bobo 22.
Ah, no na wo no.
Ntina bobo nka me make use nka Ghana police actually defrauding by force pretense.
Ghana player 35 years. Ah, bi ba na ya yes. Oh yes, sporting the etaja. Oh yellow.
Me hear dey.
Bobo nka moto. Kamenya 22 afi.
If me so document be 22 and come here report to my match.
Me change am me bobo nka betimi be so
Obia age or dey but that's the real age. Nipa na real age.
Ah, man can't do that.
Momo here you boyfriend there.
My papa be the back call say Ogo peti mama no. Okoye lo wa fa papa le jare ba lo.
Aditia.
Papa le leave sala lo uzati. Okoye kala se bu yoli pa wo say ah ola footballer no. The boots le ko. Papa le say Oh, I mean, is that you? Yeah, you. What about no about?
Yeah, you are boyfriend there.
Be dead, you are.
Evidence.
Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. You guys are doing a great job. It is your boy, Ko Palmer, inside Kwau and Saba. It's time and greetings to Don Focus. Shout out to Neema Jr. and Ayana to the world. Chelsea all the way. The Obama the other by and on a good afternoon, Fakye Sport. If Mohamed Kudus is going to play championship, it is not a big deal because the national team captain is playing same league. Real Madrid will win tonight. I'm coming to Kwame Tazan, serious of another buyer. Was if this is hey. Nothing with the man. Okay, the travel.
Koso doesn't quarter.
Hey. Kogwana membo dino. Okay, ma membo nya he.
That be say nya we dia nya appropriate dia membo.
No, ba ni dino no, obi di mi ntime nya wo he.
E bia nickname.
Ni dino no. I fache this is Pussy Man. Ronaldo is far better than Messi. Udino the battery hu. I'm unruly CID from Kumasi. Ala Madrid forever. Fakye Sport, you are the best. The Ode Eba and on always was giving balls. The show is live inside MON-FRI. So please, I wish to hear the crew take on what Trump said about Ronaldo doing Messi president. If you think critically about Ghana, you go mad. No. Doctor, the only human class so the baby run adia need you also the eba no. I'm Patricia today. Today is my birthday. I'm Patricia from Santase, Hemang. Blessed birthday to myself, Pat. Happy birthday, Queen from ABOU. I hope you are doing well. Can't stop watching your show. To be honest, may we all find balance. I mean. Say kumi twase and on the baby ram say me this is no here. I Fakye. Now do you think Femi Lopez is the best 10 in the game? This is from Steven from Wasama. So Alonso Bisa say Femi Lopez or number 10 Amuzo or best in the game. Femi Lopez number 10 for one a best and question go on also the abano no. And you know. Number 10 for one Amuzo or more top.
My numbers, the ABOU.
Obit my bum with the numbers.
My numbers will be to me a bum. They say the iron numbers game. Say numbers and Kwan, I will pull in the numbers, they will be doing commodity.
From last season, the band
can probably be part of
number 10 for any Genoman.
So now nearby England, and now born number 10 for an answer ball, more attacking players, and now born the
Rich
David acquire or Tottenham.
Yeah, we more.
This is what the Talia now. So that is it, but I think that we didn't come on extensively about numbers.
Oh, okay. Mate, ma mena nombra messages in the door so pa. Me bana ma ba be kind other one say wo Facebook no. Lawyer can say na holiday. Ti we holidays edition. Ti ne share that enko gidigidi biasa. E nyina didi a onkomo. Na ya hwe na abrabo mu nsem ne de kakra fam. Na aboa na niam akoyi kama pa dinas ma yene ho kwekwa me bape na ya baba be di nkomo nation so game no eguso a ekoso omo ne boboko a ye from Bechem United na Bechem United so this season omo brepa omo asho omo free nil and no report if Abraham kese ba ti that's me na omra ye ba pere ya baba be to as why ye ba sisi a
ما غاديش نمشيو لكاس العالم غير باش ندوزو 3 ماتشات ولا الديسكور غيكون معنا استاذ عمر في المغرب كيسير
some mama kwaba be still get us team holidays edition Ghana at 69 na yabafie na yababe din komo na abi oye shows Ghana sport Ghana at 69 say they was ye nyano ne ye nyane sa mate meba na mababe jinche mu why na yako ye ni na mo Gentleman Dental Clinic yaka so se no kora gendiri ni Millennium Construction zebra obeboa na adansi de so na be sa se no na F4 ewo mo aswe Gifted Icon season 2 on far forms na brana be pike ubi akasa high raps era finyum unim topa oba ye mo akonya na talent no waba be showcase Royal Edge CAP nipa no 1000 yo makwa akura mo juwe amoma kwa kubo ejuma madaroma ye ram na jumadi na to aso aboa ma ne makoye pere amana Pink Cup na e course wo UAE no yeze ne Tanzania game ya calling it off di eni omo a present trophy ni di Ghana 2 matches ye boy no ye wini ni nyina ti omo present trophy no e di amenu echi no yeze ni ope oba ne modomo so enipa goalkeeper of the tournament ko enema Cynthia Findem Collan omujiri so goalkeeper ne modomo no eso enipa ena fi so no top scorer no and also equate ma Doris Bodua onya 3 goals e di no zo mo abomoden e di boot no amane kama pa bibia ekoyi nso no etimi ede ma de hon komo no eremede amana na he ma ne Germany kakra Ghana at 69 ma men kora men konkohe kakra na me hu se do mu si celebrity Ghana Independence Day no eko kama pray team yadama no edin but ne Dreams FC omo vice president edin komo edi anu asempa for ebe Monday no issue am confirm na wa ha ze duana si we attack na bi kotwen that's can get on the face e bafo and honsem no ono ase ohun se sem no nya no kre na pimpa ye friend Abdul Hamid echeche ni se mo ne man hwe din komo on asempa si no cheche ase mu che.
Very surprised to see a lot of things that they say it has went on. Let me start with my brother way. Diana Steve complain. What he said about the situation, I'm very surprised. First of all, I don't want to say or try and throw an baby. No, I'm very surprised. The reason why I say I'm very surprised that when we were seated at the VIP, I've not seen him there, but after red card na Edema Tivano, I think about a few minutes ago, and he came there with Tivano, and then they left. So that was the way I got to know say Waba stayed on Opobi. Because initially, the guys that I saw at the VIP, he wasn't part of the Obia threatened with the second. First of all, Dreams FC any Ediana match. We've been in the Premier Division. So if I'm not mistaken, bare 8 years. There's a situation where there's a problem with Dreams FC and Ediana. Somebody threatening you with a knife. In me, I'm used to because anytime I Uber home, no, we used to away team, you have to make sure say they are safe, they are okay before and even after the game. If there's a situation with such magnitude, Obibe threatening with knife in the stadium, every rational human being, they are then say, first thing you have to call the police attention straight. Because there were policemen there, you have to call police attention straight. And a Nippon was stadium, and a Nippon was outside. Meaning the person did not even run away from the stadium as at the time he threatened you. The police can easily identify him and they can easily arrest him. So one year we are, let's say 1 year we, because maybe for your reason, I don't know. But then Dreams officials must be informed immediately. Because you're the home. And anything that goes wrong,
na jaza wabo mode edi atuya ti abi one avras masuma game no so about a we and she says si bom yensa Mabichi United Intimianti. Emmanuel Ano. And I no good no Kwaku.
That's it.
I know it dim pa.
Goal this season contender.
I no good na no it dim pa.
Goal this season contender.
Oye no pija ne sa no pacho.
And the former team.
Minu am mesremo. Enye sa adwuma na me ye mo fa nche me. Mo ana mo tete me. But ma hye mo fa nche me. Goal no so bad temper. It was on the 8th minute no bomodinya. The first goal na Brady Nanchi e bomode be kana Richard Danso. Isili goals na the moment. The nations ebia no the 25 no. O match bi chima bom e kamiensa omo intimiante. Indeed ano edempa. Go na no edempa pa. Speja,
Kwaku. Papa na born the voice is here, no say friend say.
Abdul Hamid.
Yeah. Na the picture ade na do aye.
Arenas.
Na do aye.
Da we ni bia o de ye na de nya ha. Emba ya.
And then see first lady birthday tea. Happy birthday, Her Excellency. Yeah, Mami Lodi na Mahama.
And then is a man paying the Boba Kokuno Mami.
Ghana phone in Mami. First lady birthday tea. Lodina. Tione Vice President. Prof. Almost on that dash come on. Mommy, happy birthday. I mean, okay, see, maybe I fine. Kwaku, Papa now born the voice, no, so I then Vice President of Dreams FC.
Yeah.
Okay, I know him. Our point, our Nasim. But in trying to justify your claims and win, you don't go angle now or coil. Even went further saying that every rational human being, indirectly he's telling everybody, say, CEO of Adriana Football Club, right?
Yeah.
And you're a rational human being. That's on only description. But that's fine. Kwaku, why will somebody threaten my life? I was stadium and I will choose not to report. What was that question?
Yeah.
I was so busa question before. As it stands now, nobody have evidence to say indeed supporters actually say kind Bishop Atapukuso and now man say kind. Two people giving accounts into Atapuku's word against Dreams FC forward. Mebwa.
Yeah.
Or no say can say kind one so. I'm also say ANC. There is no evidence to back assembly untimi njina ba ko achi say 100% we de na ye no kre ana we de enye no ba kwa company for say asem no esi a ye twa ho bi ye de aye den ye di adanse papa ya oda screen if you say na o say Atapuku call report edema police for ana oba ne ho be ka kire say onkofo ni bi atwe sekan production please help me mama me Zach video tema
Sporting the Terema VC Warriors. So why would an away team like an official member ever call away match and uncle for that? I didn't know how attack him.
Kwaku, you see, Agrona Yedino. I keep saying this. Menye saint. But I did menye. And they say, Kwaku diaby minimo. Na football hunti. Me many. I'm be attack you. Me we are na mabano wa babesre. Ya me fa me born in Germany. I will not do that.
Or is it but almost away
football na ye wukum ha no.
I didn't ya.
Nipa nim say nipa we ye minua o ye madamfo. But the me person me ye wo park no so no. Say wo no wa no ode. Atabogu ze na no ode. Ndi u gina park no se ye robo ade chance o ba beka. Ti e be hunu no na ye UP park no so.
That
is ya dia ye okuma ye hunse no na ebobo ntini ye kwa na o ma say sam ya ba na ngaze di ntia
obo UV parks bo be show
obo tena ho ne ya bo asew auto player $1 million auto player 20,000 Ghana cedis Kwaku wasi infrastructure proper development according the place or high coaches to amuka $70,000 what the chroma to your coaches cut 3,000 4,000 5,000 what the any say intimidation you open free parks now no man can't just say baby you see in PD on person me my intimidate
yeah
it is elimination by rough tactics in the chroma near the ball and no near a dear brain you ever call 6-7 but opinion that's not the American say baby I know what point they say you might agree with him say when Obi threaten our life with knife, that's why you need to report to police. Into Okanis, I say, now send Bishop a report to police. He has a point there. But when you go further, now exaggerate at the NHS say on your rational human being. That's why he didn't do that at Oba because Obi understand you're dealing with situation. I am not speaking from a test mind, but maybe he also thought of something. Say, now, when me yama jukra say the oyi me ne kwa ku yi so aka say my report on the police na my group police one dey stab me na me come asem say that could also be another thing. So the best option is sometimes you say andro na me share a Nigerian movie bi you say entokwa enye ntokwa nyina na woko edru baby a tokwa bi wo ho a ojae ko it is best as you fought and won say unim say I am in the midst of enemies. If I avoid engagement, I will live there with my life.
And only the common enemy.
Actually, my winning case mo. Damn say me say me na me ye patapa me na me say. Ye be you kawa for beti.
I've seen people who almost say sorry me can't come for you. Say I need be a union police.
Oh free one kasem biensi.
Na I no cry pa for no cry comfort say. Say nipa ne twe ade na poli ohuye e no fi one after game obeka asem na ke be na nchi wa show
exactly ka say ya no bi beka say obwa na enye no correct ensiansa
evidence be no point da obetima yo monye but ka kobo ho manipa wu ya ade chia no ma contractors agogo no
na kwaku asem na opini ne kan say okọ report to police and nipa nda sugina park no so 2 bars through TV actually ewo ho ma hu se kwaku virus na me call police baba na wato se kan na to actually where is my
yeah no who say sometimes no there are people around so obi pe why wade a who say me da bia mo me tens we say everything na me bro yan breakfast day ni ade mimpie no wo ku obu a purposely assign na ma wo obeye na djuma wi a wa wie de si isu atri nipa no wi ohwebo no bi
be si na obi anim ne where about
ututiem kura bi mo se kura anye ball no ye den
obehwe
say bia bi na abɔ ne pass on me adwuma kwaku abeye na adwuma wi ye den
that issue still fresh in our minds and you think Atapoku is so stupid sorry to see that say obejina also obi akese counts and he will still be around say I feel na me maybe show be na me kwaku life is very precious to anja hwe o ma me abere wa na ote Columbus Ohio no odwe ne ba ne ho pa no obeda be so say yes ne ba ne call tuba ekohwe bo obi akọ ne sekai wa wum pose sekai na nkunimpo a ma me ne ti akoma ya de betuma ma hono ma me ne
ne ma so okrom
ne yire ne ma wa kwaku tina na no de si hohoi nipa no be say osane step back na ma si back me hu so gu so oba boko there were people who were there who offered me a seat so I'm going to be bomb by me say halas Mr. Remo
that was a menko
ma me move free her because enko hu hia eye ba ko pe me life say 900 men fa ba ko to chat and not talk of the 99 into opening you might have a point and then call so report but as something say they see wo police for the video na no mu isi sian police for no did they make any arrest any police for na gina where dey nipa ba ko enkofo aso ne mu ye no police gina did they make any arrest na nya asem ne yanka kweku Premier League inti mo abibi we dressing room say fit for
bone be nko
we
bone za di wono was bone be no ayo
o say okobusa referee they say inti ball na wo di na ususu omon sa na e na asem nyina no
from the stands
omo unso your official to sit tunnel no no omoko into the dressing room first half no obusa referee na asem nyina no besinde wo na wani abere ho a wo so ye vice president of Dreams FC awokan ade we na esi ye say si okro fufro so a by na nka statement aba na meboa
yeah we be cry ye kro mo de cry kwaku kan mo di say
enki amata
ye tutra for
I see ekeka ko 1 week ni GF green sheet ntina na me sa green sheet mi di nkoso da ekọ a mi ntua ye frame a mi yi ano Movie say media go. Ya charge you green sheet no so. And I
because the rather crediana charges been about.
Dreams FC so say football na you Kruma.
Mamenhwe.
Mommy and kind of crunch opening it is your team. I know you will defend, but sometimes some things are better not said. And Kajana say you can't say now go to that extent that you are worsening the situation. The amount video no they see in front of police for no poor man arrest. How much more do you want to ask me? Can say, "Ubi akese kai." I feel that the pardon no more part so. Maybe na ntia be say you win the train kai na you win the train kai.
No, na me media ne say.
Media na I see no. Me report to my GF for no. Say ya attacking ya is as me ka chem. Yes me ntwa video mfamra.
Na me ba.
Me na ya attacking me. Ya dey kwa kutwa video.
Na ada na majai we no. Ana majai we ne.
There
I after I polling incident no. Say kwaku omo dey restriction in Yama be by a crowd. I'm a supporters and get close. I'm a your various stadium be crowd. I was from dressing room no. A more 2 or 10 after game no player no say be a kokubiti na kasa just or no. Any be a bana. And
I'm catching I say room high shemra a year 2 weeks. IGP tete yohono. Papa and then me say oh so be me see adwuma de wo ye wo no maba wa no mrante no mo ye adwuma. By a sports side no. Yeah, mammy, see the boss and your friend say, Lydia Donko, a Juma de oh, yeah. But if you want to no one, and now we, yes, Remo. Emrana will share safety, security, and safety protocol. The catch now say, Babayara. First 2 weeks, Kokubaras, they know Semrana, that's all now stadium. Since Ukraine, one for about 2 or 3 weeks. The second week, I didn't go there to watch football. I wanted to observe things. My name, police for na kasa ton so na anything was no. My name, mama no ton I so ya chinchingani we. Aba na ehim no. Omo an kasa security for no makoto bia no mo we. Be sin na na yeba koto na chinchingani no mo ton. Wow.
Yeah.
Ofa media I entrance league room na anyone.
Kawu. Good there.
Emra na e say e adwuma 2 weeks.
Still out as we gidi ze be fa.
We will get one day. We'll get there.
Sure. Well,
a young man will rise.
But you see, either last time you was
a leader or a radical.
No, now boss a mayor by one car. I was there, yes, so two are you for the fear you know. Boys, law.
Let's enquire.
No, who's a Abibia Hano? Problem in me.
Unpopular opinion. Ubenya time as I say, but later you will be vindicated.
For that one is true, but Ghana hane ma ye no. The money ye din kakra ni. Uze me buy or so be two or more mu didwa okwan hu nyina afi okwahu. And the next thing you hear is Tima before you two or more me dey didi. Obi aye adwuma we dey ahwe ne mba what was hard no. Na ni nyina so ba. Then the opposition party no. No afa. Abi ye kroma no ha. Da bi aso kan. Say nipa ho adwuma ye na den chen so hwe mo aso na bia nka za kwaku ye problem e wo kroma no no enti ade no hu say eye no krepa to the extent say Dubai me kra be ka say so kana mo nti ori so je ode no nkofo we ba mo ma be bu bi mo hwe nsema nkofo ka fa no wo kroma but meanwhile no kwaku upushi ade na nyi we also apply for so no
kwaku me say one day a young man will rise. That young man will be radical.
No, but he's
autocratic, but he'll be radical.
You also say me ntiase na no tete na me kan. O ye support attitude o mo kwa we a unkobi. O attack team now ne bo ni si wo yini pie. Uni reason bia o, the reason is bia wo yini ni perfume akọ complain is e. Ade na wo yi asuma si afim. Na mo yi si wo no so de na yeden. Afim. But your football people mo na ye game ne ade. Ebi a media ma de omo nka hwe o me come no. O ko kan example ko kuyi o mo example be kuyi. Ye ko ehum no mo ye bi.
Na say we ko match bi ma obi be ye bi sa na ye ba una bi sa say on ba bi. O di no no hwe mani. Na me say on ko fu yo mo gina bu so mo. On ba we na me no and ye winding. Kwan no one ma bi. On ko fu no mo ba no mo ani gina hesitate. When the be ma report so mo ko obi yo BBC nti wo gina so abeyi wi. No kra say Okofo ye football krom no kwa kan bi anim. Ene de ebre. Nkranza Warriors this kweku. Team bi ba Nkranza ebe ball. That day me club president ye nam kwan so ayeko ye kunya accident okwan ball no yanko ye ntimi yanko ball ni bi obopon match ni koduru obukrum no it was all over say me na ma organize am attack o meanwhile I wasn't even there ball na me makunya accident okwan ma me
o show ho
me game abrabo ho you say me ma organize you bi somebody called me so we to radio so say to the return encounter when I went people came and attacked me based on a sema omoka radio so fortunately for me any pana no na radio so can say some time nkofo be attack me no gina ho and I'm busa and say they now mobile na me wo o see there bi did anybody attack you so there supporters leader and cry no or no cry they me continue VIP and I say but why did you go and ready to say when you came somebody you lost the match and you lose so much why do you go and paint pictures hey uko obi fie ni nipa biata we are not truthful pena nipa just so at the end of the day nipa na oba ya no ba attack o na samo yes an so a say ye di bibi kobo nipa yipra na nka maton omo say ye ko nkran so omo ye say meanwhile nothing happened game na you could lose and I'm saying ask your players did anybody attack anybody?
No, sometimes it's not all canon. The club administrators who
we are not truthful.
Defeat sometimes. You will are do genuinely referees and say they are come myself. That matter 10-7 na boba no.
They na see.
O zembe bebre.
Yo no.
O zembe bebre. As it was down for is alleged for Stabashos. As it was called reported an executive Black Stars a executive committee member back also approaching.
Okay.
Proud to a game.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so I call report here my own self.
The first Stabashos I know.
On the other quack.
Yeah.
On the other quack. As it cut them young for no so no. I was so completely as a pray for Lily of Comaches Boma Yala and said, no, so ye be.
So senior referees no
Comaches Boma and then also no. Tawa Nikia Kutupa. A short saying Cheshire Jenny and Yeti. The way Chikakra or was Brame that Anna dear. Anna dear.
Koku and I've been quiet. Me tea and a pamity or name my student common and then so both voice in my ID I don't want to talk about it. But I'm in chair Mr. Joseph Amoni on any workers nina. I'm told say the general manager birthday, but one for dinner, man. It's Swag Gadget, general manager. I'm told Jenny your birthday. You know, workers need now Swag Gadget. Yeah,
it's all my honest kakra, why?
Swag Gadget, CEO, manager. I think they see any birthday, but mammy didn't there. It is Swag Gadget, workers need or more boss need, and I'm more Independence Day discount near the be a coso. Go
over calling, but I'm mammy. I Ted go. Richard dance so there no. It seems that so ya we pa but anso go ni there. They call for bremu go keep are kakra.
No going.
No going.
Na control.
No the defenders na create no going.
The control no so na no e dem pa. Yeah. Control no so na no e dem pa.
It was a big mistake from the goal.
Orgasm win pa.
Blanda so.
Sometimes don't want a voice in the
Abdulhamid.
Surely Dina Samri or ye into the holy month.
Yeah.
You shouldn't lie. Tieni Dina or ye into the holy month. You shouldn't lie. Senka Bishop call report to us an academic busy. Whatever happened on that day, it was that venue. Sometimes the money by say, I say, BBI say, Banny be defending, BBI say, Ba, Nibe Church.